We can't hear him. Oh.
Hello, Amori. Network. Amori. Okay. Your network. Go ahead. Go ahead. Your network. Your network is bad, sir. Sir, your network is bad.
Yes, we can barely hear him. Please, maybe you should call back when his
Yes,
network.
you should call back. You
Yes.
should continue. Yes. Call back. Your network. Your network. They break.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Mr. Leptis. Mr. CM, please don't omit yourself. Thank you very much. We have some people who are actually trying to get in. Somebody is saying, why don't you remove some people? The screen is not yet full. You can still click on the link in the comment section, and I'll have you right here on the screen with me. The screen is not yet full. So all you have to do is click on the link on the comment section, and I'll have you right here with me. Guys, please, our likes are not encouraging at all. The likes are not encouraging. We have more than 1,000 people watching us alone on YouTube, and the likes are not encouraging at all. Please press the like button. We keep saying that anytime you like our videos, you're suggesting to YouTube that YouTube should suggest our videos to more people so more people can come here and tell us what they feel about what is going on. We're all here to learn. We are here to, get ourselves more exposed and sensitize people as to what is going on around us. So please help us to like this video, help us to share it, like and share, like and share, like and share. This job is not easy. We need your encouragement. Please like and share our video. Thank you so much, and God bless you as you do so. I can see somebody else just clicked on the link right now, and we have somebody here backstage with us. Just click on the link on the comment section if you want to come on the show and contribute. Click on the link, and I'll have you right here with me. Thank you very much. I'm going to go to the next person we have here to make their contribution, which is Mr. Gutson. Mr. Gutson, are you ready for me, please?
Hello. Yeah. Good evening. Yeah. Thank you
Hi,
very
good
much
evening,
for.
Mr. Gutson.
Yeah. Thank you very much for another opportunity to kind of give my little opinion. Now, a lot of people that have spoken so far have covered quite a lot of ground, and they've said a lot of the stuff that I was going to say. But I'm not going to waste a lot of time, so I'm just going to touch on a few things. Now, this Kwankwaso story, this thing, when you find out that the negotiations actually ended in the middle of June, and meanwhile, Kwankwaso and his group continued to milk it in the press because the thing had ended, everybody had gone their separate ways. And Kwankwaso, because he's so, just like Dunyo Kupe was saying last night, he was so interested, they're enjoying the publicity because this Kwankwaso man is only relevant in Kano State, and he's just a local. He's like a local champion. So he was enjoying that limelight of having anything to do with this movement, which has nothing to do with him. So the only thing that will happen anyway, in effect, is he will crawl back under the rock that he came out from, because if he doesn't want to key in and become part of the movement, what is going to happen is that he's going to go back into go and remain a local champion. The best that he could do is to go to the bottom man, like my sister will say, and go and see if that one will settle him, because maybe that is what he. Because if he goes to APC, he's just going to be a nobody. If he goes to PDP, he's going to be a nobody. So I think maybe what he may do is to go and is to maybe sell his influence to the highest bidder. And the bottom man, he has billion vans, so I'm sure they can reach a good agreement. Because if he decides to run in the election as a presidential candidate, his friend Galadima was saying they have a lot of people from the east they can bring as vice president. But if he decides to run in this election, he's going to be embarrassed. So I think what he may end up doing is to sell to the highest bidder. That's that one on the side. Now, this issue of people who are uh, trying to slander P2B, I mean, it's really getting out of hand. I'm on Twitter. I'm following Donyo Kube on Twitter. I don't know if some other people are following him, but he just sent a tweet out about 15 minutes ago. Now, people are printing, putting P2B's picture on on alcoholic drinks. He just sent it out now on alcoholic drinks in the north and distributing it. This is the latest slander. So they're printing. If you are following him, you will see he sent the picture out. They're making alcoholic drinks because obviously you know the way the North are, the Muslims are. Even the many of them drink
Make I talk to
in their
Kachi.
houses. Many of them drink in their houses, but obviously they if they come out they
Just
don't.
hold on.
Who is talking?
Madam Kachi, we have Engineer Ken on the line, please. Can he just comment?
Mr. Godson, we apologize to
Now
interject you
wow.
like that. So sorry, Mr. Godson. We apologize for that. Mr. Leftis, please go ahead.
Engineer Ken, you have the space.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. You guys have done a fantastic job. Kachi, how are you? Long time.
Fine. Thank you. Thank you, Engineer Ken. I'm good. How are you too?
I'm great. I'm good. I hope Nigeria is treating you well.
We're trying our best. Please
You
go
know,
ahead and make your contributions.
yes. I don't want to take too much of you guys' time. Uh, you know what is going on between Kwankwaso and Peter Obi and what all those people are saying. You know, that is what we expect them to see. Because none of them will see a moving brand new train that is being powered by the youth that will be happy. You know that Peter Obi has a merit and immaculate foundation that there is no corrupt and there is no evil name being tagged to his reputation. So that is what they're going to do. They're going
Engineer Ken. Oh, wow, US network. Let's see the focus. Well, please go ahead. It's like it's having network problem
All
also.
right, we're back. But please, Mr. Leftis, in case of next time, please, when somebody is contributing, please, is not very nice that we interrupted Mr. Godson. He was already making his submission. Please, just in case of next time. Thank you very much. Mr. Godson, we apologize. I noticed in your tone that you were not very pleased with how we interrupted you. I'm sorry about that. Please go ahead and make your contribution, Mr. Godson. Mr. Godson, are you ready, please?
Hello, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you okay? I had to mute myself because I didn't want any this thing. So
That's fine. We
I'll just
apologize
try
for
and round up. So
interrupting.
I'll give the floor to other people.
All
So
right, please go ahead.
yeah. So as I was saying, so I think I've sort of lost my train of thought. I think I was talking about. I was talking about. This is the problem of being interrupted. I don't know what I was. I can't actually remember what I was talking about. Anyway, I've sort of lost my train of thought there. Yes, I was talking about people that were distributing alcoholic drinks in the north. Um, that Donyo Okukwe just sent out a tweet a few minutes ago about the latest plan by those people who want to slander the man. That is what they are doing. So what we are I think what we are noticing now is that these things are they're coming up with different ways of trying to drag him down. Even though they're coming out and saying in the public that this is a social media stuff and this is nothing, like they are all saying and deceiving themselves. But when they go back to their own private homes and whatever, they are all secretly worried about what is going on. So from what we can see, things are only going to get worse. I was so happy when I had when I listened to P2B this morning. You can see that the campaign, the way they are moving, they have a focus. No, he was talking about the fact that he came to the UK with Patu Tommy. They were here for 1 day. They came here for a meeting. They came in on Sunday night, had the meeting on Monday. On Monday night they left. On Tuesday they were back in Nigeria. So you can see that these people, the campaign, they have a plan and are working through their plan. They are less concerned all these distractions on the side. They're not even looking at that. The man is already looking presidential. He's already thinking about how he's going to solve Nigerians' problems. And I think it's better for them to just keep that focus, and all this noise is obviously going to get worse because people are, even though they're saying that nothing is happening, it's going to get worse. Well, the only thing I'm praying, although I don't think this is going to happen, I'm praying that there will be some sort of debates. But the more I think about it, I don't know if any of these people can actually stand on stage or even sit down on stage and sit down and discuss about what they're going to do for Nigeria. Because if Nigeria was a country where things are done properly, what you will expect is that at least there should be 2, 3 presidential campaigns where debates, where these people will come, all of them, all the people that are campaigning for this, they will come and sit down or stand for some time and actually throw questions at them and let them tell us what they're going to do. And that will expose these people to show that these people are empty. Many of them have nothing to offer. They cannot provide any solutions to the problems that Nigerians are facing. And that is the problem. But I have a feeling that even if they arrange those things, because Nigeria is the way it is, they will find a way to dodge it and continue to hope to use their old method of buying votes, because that is the only way I think they can get through. Even though I think people are getting more sensitized and about this issue of vote buying. So I'm really happy how things are going. I just want to encourage people to just keep going. Even me myself, every time I come back from work, I look forward to coming and joining this forum, just a place where other people, at least you can listen to other people. I'm really beginning to have the hope that Nigeria, maybe this is the time, maybe the time has come really, and Nigeria will be delivered. Because even though some of us are outside the country and we don't live in Nigeria anymore, you still want at least the country, people living there. I mean, the thing is, the suffering is so much now. I will stop here for now, so I allow other people to contribute. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Godson. I appreciate the fact that our program is something you always look forward to. I'm really glad we've been able to capture your heart. And please tell your friends, tell your families about Nigeria Watch, so more people can come here and be captivated just like the way you did. Thank you very much, Mr. Godson. I'm going to go straight to the next person we have here, which is Mr. Okundaye. Mr. Okundaye, please. Good evening. Are you ready for me, please? Mr. Okundaye. Okay, I guess Mr. Okundaye is not ready for us. I'm going to go straight to Omoye's corner.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Good
Thank you very much
evening.
for good evening, good day to everyone. Thank you, everyone, so far for your contributions. Everybody has literally taken the words out of my mouth. Everybody has been very eloquent in stating the facts and, the fact that this movement is going forward regardless. But I'm just going to add a few things. The fact that I want us to be aware there will be more of this negativity coming out as the days draw nearer. We need to be ready. We need to have thick skins. If we don't have it already, we need to develop it because it's going to get worse. And the beautiful thing about the fact that they're throwing out all the negativity is that it's even boosting the popularity of Peter Obi. Have you guys ever experienced anything like that? Any negative thing they say boosts his popularity even more. So the negativity and the positivity is working out perfectly for him. I listened to his interview, the entirety of it. I listened to Donyo Kukwe's. I listened to the Ahmad Shehu, if I'm correct. I'm sorry, somebody correct if I'm wrong about the name. I listened to even the Femi Falana. when they're talking about insecurity. I've never been this vested in Nigerian news that I have never been this vested in Nigerian news ever. I can't even remember the last time I lost interest in it, but it's really giving me a lot of hope, and it's giving a lot of people a lot of hope. So what I see here is that these people they think that the tropes that they use to win elections over the past years is going to work again. Religion and tribe, religion and tribe. The Mr. Shehu, Alaji Shehu, respectfully, that came and started saying all of those things, he's just trying to use the same trope. Everything he said was just, all I can hear is religion, tribe, a few nuggets here and there. That's all. And we're past that generational thing. We don't think, a lot of Nigerians don't think like this. We've moved past that. We're starting to realize that it's not about religion. It's not about a tribe. It's about who can do the job. We don't care anymore because, like Peter Obi said, insecurity is everywhere. There's nowhere that there's no insecurity. There's nowhere there's no starvation. There's nowhere that people are not suffering. Where are the paved roads in Nigeria? Can you find any community with paved roads? No. And I'm very happy with the way Peter Obi conducted himself in the interview. Honestly, I was very proud to see that because he didn't even take any of the bashing seriously. When the man said, Kwankwaso said, well, they are low, whatever, the Southeast, whatever. I laughed, honestly. And Peter Obi was excellent in that response because he said, well, if the high people, and it is a fact, if the people that are so-called political, whatever, they've had political careers for so many years, what do they have to show for it? What do you have to show for it? So it's not about who has political prowess and who does not. Who can do the job? Who can take me to the promised land? That's all I'm interested in. If all your years of doing politics as usual, religion and tribe, has not worked, haba, we're not crazy people. We have to change the way we think and see things. So he didn't even take it personal. So I don't think we should take it personal because everybody will say whatever they want to say. We have to remember and be focused. This movement is bigger than the man himself. We really need to understand that. When we understand that, we will understand that people will do all kinds of things. And as they are doing it, they are even boosting his popularity. Now, he even said it himself when the man was saying, oh, his video of his son, it's not even his son. Me, I know the person's picture that they used. The person, he and I went to the same high school. The person's picture that they are circulating, me, I know the person well. So, so when people are saying these things, you really have to don't take it any seriously. Let's stay focused. It is Obi movement, onwards and upwards, no shaking. Do you understand? Because they will come with all types of distractions. All the people, okay, Kwankwaso said he's higher than him in politics by age or whatever. Now, by age, they do him. Is it by age? Who has age helped? Who has age helped? If age has helped anybody here, please let me know. Do you understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we really need to just focus on doing what we can do to support those on ground, whatever, like Nigeria Watch is doing online to sensitize people and educate people. If you have northern friends, if you have access to the northern people, educate them. And most of them are even coming out and supporting the Peter Obi. The person they claim did not have structure. He's proving that the structure is the people. This is why it's good to invest in people. It's not about paper. It's not about money. It's about what you live with people. That's what lives after you. It is people that will fight for you, and we are seeing it happen live and direct. The man, Peter B, has not dropped a dime in any community to say, oh, please go and run this campaign for me or go and do this. All he's doing is just stating what he has done. Peter Obi is not a perfect man. Peter Obi is not a messiah. The man, just everything he's saying is not extraordinary. What he wants to do for Nigeria is not extraordinary. It is the expectation. It is the least expectation that any leader should be able to provide. But because we've had leaders that have failed woefully, beyond F9 levels, staggering failure. This is why this feels like a breath of fresh air. I was reading a Twitter post this earlier this morning where somebody said listening to Peter Obi was like taking a sedative for him. He went and he said the kind of sleep he slept after listening to Peter Obi, his hope was refreshing to his soul. That's how bad it has been in Nigeria, that only mere words alone will put someone to sleep, someone that's not directly related to you, and it's not like you're a baby. Do you understand? So from you, it doesn't matter what Kwankwaso comes out to say. All of them, they're just blowing hot air. There was a video that came out about the same Kwankwaso praising Peter Obi, okay, when he was a government. When he was a governor, he was praising him. So what are we talking? These people know. They are afraid, like every other person has echoed. They are scared. They know that the game is changing. All those small egunje, all those small money they used to collect, all those money they used to swallow, not even collect, is going to end. Peter Obi Peter Obi will expose, because when Peter Obi starts to work, he will expose the disparities that are so wide. It's beyond imagination. That is what they're afraid of. I mean, we only recently heard that the Kuje prison was broken into, right? The levels of insecurity is getting worse by the day. The so-called career politicians have not been able to nip that at the board. Tell me, is it now that they will not change it? They don't have anything to say, my people. They are only blowing hot air. Now they go end. They don't get within they won't add. There's no value to be added. So if anybody doesn't have anything, when people don't have anything to say, they reduce themselves to insulting people. But when you have something to say and you have facts, you don't need to insult. You don't need to name call. You don't. You tell it as it is. Peter Obi is very relatable. He seems like someone you can sit down and talk to. He related an example of somebody who met him at the airport, a young man whose mother is from Nigeria and his father was from Jamaica, and how the man was being interrogated by the customs officers, and he walked up to them and he was able to sort it out for the guy, and the guy gave him a hug and said he's been wanting to come to Nigeria to do business. There are millions of Nigerians outside that want to go back and add value. But because of the level, the way it is, they are not able to. Having a Peter Obi will open doors that people did not even envisage. All this one that they are swallowing money. If they had the right system, people make money in Nigeria. Nigeria is a fruitful and productive place for everyone. But because they have sapped the life out of people. People can't think anymore. The road to farm, no safe. Road to shop, no safe. How do people feed? And we are still in it. Did we not just recently hear that the president's convoy was attacked? That's how terrible these people have been. And they're now telling the citizens to arm themselves because they have failed from beginning to the end. So I wouldn't take any of their comments seriously. To me, it's just lazy comments. They cannot think. These people have no analytical way of thinking. So they will resort to insult over and over again. And I'll remind everyone again, it is going to get worse. And Peter Obi alluded to it, and I was so happy that he responded the way he did about, accusing his followers or his people that are supporting him as aggressive. He said, no, he does not completely agree. Some of those people exactly are coming out and using his face as a shield to do all kinds of things so that they can put the blame on us. I don't see any Peter Obi. All the platforms I've been in, including this platform, I don't see anybody pulling hair, throwing, all kinds of things just because they're supporting Peter Obi. No! There is excitement, there's joy. When you give people hope, they become excited because they're now able to see beyond today. They can now see it tomorrow, the chances and the possibilities. So you're now calling them. I was so happy he responded the way he responded. So because these are the people we need to be aware of. And somebody just mentioned they're putting his face on beer bottles in the north. Why? To kind of put a hole in his movement, to say, oh, look at him, he's supporting beer in the north, because they know that the northerners, Muslims, don't drink beer. Only in their clothes, in their closet, they drink in the closet, but they don't drink outside. We need to be aware of those antics, but we need to be bulletproof focused. These people will come at you. It will get worse. You have to put your emotions in check. You need to put your demeanor in check. If whatever they want to say, come with facts. Are we able to verify? That is just that simple. If they are not able to verify and back up whatever they are saying, there's no conversation, no be quarrel, no be fight. We're on one Nigeria. At the end of the day, when Peter Obi gets in and everybody starts to see the difference, I guarantee you, those same people that are running around saying no for Peter Obi, they will come around. Because they will see the light. They will come say, oh my God, I don't know, say life is sweet like this. So I'm telling you. So there are more people that will be converted. It's just a matter of time. We have to understand that suffering for some people, when they collect money, not be their fault too. When the person never see light, never see food for days, no other way out, what thing he go do? There's a young lady, and I'm going to say this, I'm taking too long. I usually don't like staying this long. But anyway, there's this young lady who I saw on Pararan Mock News, right? This young lady is, she's doing, what's it called? She's doing prostitution. Why? She had no way out. Graduate, no job, no hope for her. That was the only way of escape for her. She has siblings, her parents are not working, she has to support. This girl was crying from her soul. Like, she doesn't want to do this, but she's left with no other choice. We can't. This is not a time for us to get into petty arguments with people. If people have any differing opinions, state your facts. Can you back it up? What has your candidate done? Do we know him? Can you verify? If you can't verify, then you have nothing to discuss with such a person. You shut it down and keep it moving. It's just that simple. So I'm going to rest. Thank you guys once again for this opportunity. Thanks for the great work. And we will see you at the top. When Peter Obi is on, we will still be here, be
Thank
dragging
you.
all the local government chairmen, the governors, all of them. And I'm going to say one more last thing. Every family with your children, this is your time to start educating your children about the importance of voting and understand how voting works. For those that don't know, let's also educate them, because it's not going to stop when we put Peter Obi in. We need to continue this education because we don't sleep too long. All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, yes, Connor. It's always a delight to have you here on our channel. Thank you so much for being here with us. We appreciate you. So I'm going to go straight to the next person I have here, which is Comrade Chidi. Comrade Chidi, are you ready for me, please? Okay, so I'm going to go straight to the
Yes,
next
I'm here.
person.
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, Comrade Chidi, good evening to you, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm trying to survive. Thank you.
All right, please go ahead and make your contributions.
Okay, I'm going to be as much as possible. I'm going to try to be brave. So, so, still on the matter, uh, you know, like, like I keep saying, we found ourselves, the the situation we found ourselves today has gone beyond rhetorical presentation. It has gone beyond grammatical jingoism. What we are looking now is how we can have a solution, at least, that can offer hope, purposeful, revolutionary hope to virtually, the entire Nigerian mass. And again, before before going further, let me use this opportunity to give kudos and bravado to P2B in all this trajectory that have been peddled just to suffocate his ambition. It has been very, very simplistic, simply, very, very, there's a popular saying that says, sometimes to be a man is not by complexity, but by simplicity. So he had been very, very proactive in that regard. He's been scientific in his approaches rather than being, personal vendetta attack. Had decided to attack it in a more human and scientific manner, and he owes my honor. And at this point, I want to give him is what they call bella factum, meaning well done for his good approach. Well, of course, like I think looking at seeing what is happening today in the mainstream media, where people are now, P2B has suddenly become their headache. That because I thought this is just a campaign, and this I don't know, maybe this is just their strategy to leverage on the obese popularity to advance their agenda. I don't know, but whatever is the case, if you want to look at it logically, it is devoid of any commonsensical appraisal. Because I was thinking that this, they could leverage on this campaigning period to advance their agenda, to advance their, be able to tell the Nigerian what they intend to do for them. So why is it that now I don't even hear about PDP or APC? Everything PDP has dominated the social space. The entire space now is all about P2B, P2B. While I will not totally discard that. Of course, everything is still publicity. The more they discuss, in fact, if nobody talk about you, it means that you're nobody. So that kind of is giving me hopes. That yeah, of course, they are making him more relevant, which is good. But what I would rather want to seriously, oppose is leverage on him, to advance a narcissistic agenda. Because they do so projecting all manner of trajectory, both totally unfounded and what have you, and the world know better. But of course, it is the gullible the gullible followers, or those who probably by virtue of their inclination are unconscious enough to, or apolitical, if you like, to be able to grasp, to dissect and process this and be able to unravel the real agenda. However, be that as it may, uh, why I am particularly, happy about this, especially the recent interview that have been granted to Kwankwaso, and of course, what P2B had to respond is, of course, it's like putting two things on a scale, and we will be able to, who can be able to process and judge and say, okay, you can be able to analyze it, while the former centered on promoting ethnic divisions and what have you. The
Okay.
letter was just presenting him the whole trajectory as non-tribal postulations, rather than us to focus on how we can use religion and tribalism to advance our cause. Why not, speak from the perspective of being a nationalist, someone who could just stand in the cab and be able to incorporate all and sundry, regardless of where you're coming from. And of course, those, in my like, in same like mind with me, can be able to, when put on scale, we'll be able to dissect and see, okay, who truly meant well for Nigeria. When people talk, we should be able to be able to dissect it and unravel the real intention, the political undertone Because from what you've seen so far, it's not different from what we used to have in the past. If you still talking about, doing your permutation based on the fact that you think because of this, and you're bringing ethnicity, they're not going to. I mean, it goes a
Okay.
long way to tell. In fact, even let me tell you, thank God for that recent interview, because for somebody like me, I used to think he understand that maybe it could be a good merger, it could be a good political solution that we could leverage on to advance our cause. But of course, you've seen what happened, and there are a lot of expository, confessional statement,
All
and
right.
now we can now see that after all, that merger may not have even worked to our own benefit. So I thank God that maybe
Mm-hmm.
we didn't, yeah. And I listened to Okupe, where he was saying that even it was them that are pushing it. The discussion could not advance because they felt that since they are trying to front Kwankwaso over above place him over Peter B. They felt it's a no-go area because I mean this is not what they are offering. If PWB wanted a fight presidency, it could have gotten it on a platter of gold within the platform of PDP, but it never happened. So for a Kwankwaso to come, and I was it. I also listened a recent interview, where such postulation was brought to the fore, I think that was when they were interviewing Abubakar Ladema. Is it the same also that were unable to win the Guba? And of course, you know what he said. So I think like somebody postulated here, Benicio, he's being overrated, and to me, that shouldn't happen. And I have constantly posited here that rather than us, navigate too much strength on center our too much focus our thought on this Kwankwa. So why don't we navigate that energy to other resourceful avenue that can help us advance this objective? And because I think
Okay.
we'll keep, and you could see what is happening now. It appears that this same trajectory is what they are using to advance their agenda. So, being
All
that
right. Thank
said, I
you.
think, are you cutting me short? I still
No,
have
your
my
time
thought
is
to I don't
almost
know.
up. Yeah, your time is almost up. Please just round up, Comrade Chidi.
Well, let me, like I said anyway, okay, let me just conclude. I mean, um, we need to make this thing work. I know, like somebody said here, as in the days ahead, you're going to be seeing a lot of things coming up, whether funded or unfunded. Of course, it's like a battlefield, where two nations are fighting. At the end of the day, one will eventually emerge. But of course, there are always parameters that you use that to define your strategy, and that is exactly what is happening. They're not going to back down. They're going to do everything, because of course they know the danger of having to be as the president, because their department are going to be seriously touched, and the inflow may be their interest may be jeopardized, and that is why
All
you see
right.
all these things. So
Okay.
let
Thank
us
you so
keep
much.
the hope alive. And okay, but Kachi cut me short too much, but it's okay.
No, I actually did not. You had your time. You were speaking for a while. So thank you so much, Comrade Chidi, for that. I just want to quickly address what you said. A particular thing you said before I go to Solomon from Do. Okay, you're saying why don't we channel the energy to more so other things like Peter Obi and the rest of that. Yes, this is a media channel where we bring out different news. We talk about different things to achieve a common goal. So let's say we didn't talk about Kwankwaso before. Let's say the interview didn't happen, would you have understood where we're coming from? Would you have known that this is what Kwankwaso said and things like that? What we're trying to do here is to sensitize people, let people get to know these people for who they are, make them understand why 2023 elections should not be business as usual. Because, like I keep saying, there are a lot of people who are even yet to decide whom they want to vote for. I can attest to that because I know I've asked some people, who are you voting for? And they're totally clueless. They don't even know what to say. So that is the reason we come here every time talking, bringing out news from different places to let people know this is what is going on. These guys should not come and deceive you again and again and again. I
Kachi,
mean,
Kachi,
just
hello.
add 8 years, add 8 years to your present age right now. And una know now, say for Nigeria, nobody they do 4 years again. Any president will come now, 8 years that they do. Nobody they do 8 years again. We have to be intentional about what we want. We have to stamp our feet on the floor and say, this is what we want. We have to be intentional. We have to make drastic decisions. We have to be intentional about it. We don't have to fight. We don't have to curse. We don't have to insult. That is why we come here talking, speaking, trying to make people understand that this time you have to do it and do it right. You have to do it and do it right. This one should not be urgent 2K. Urgent 2K no go fit solve this matter again. Let's do it and get it right this time around, guys. I want to encourage everybody that has been trying, everybody that has been putting their feet to do the right thing. May God continue to guide and protect you. But I want to encourage you guys to double your efforts, if possible, triple it. Let's get it right. Because Nigeria belongs to all of us. Now our country, now all of us get it. I don't belong to one person. So please, guys,
Can I
let's
quickly,
continue what we are doing. Thank you very much. Comrade
Kachi,
Chidi,
can I,
30
hello,
seconds. 30
can I
seconds.
quick, yes, yes. So, so I don't want, I don't want to, don't take it out of context. I am not averse, bringing the issue of of course, there's no way we'll run away for it. But I think we're overflogging it. And of course, by virtue of doing that, they are now leverage on it. Of course, they are, like Okupe said, they've stopped this discussion, but they are still pushing it to the media and will come. So sometimes the way to garner strength is also to make your opponent irrelevant. And that I think we did not, follow.
Okay.
We keep talking. Then second thing I'm going to is like a question. So when you give people the privilege to take up the floor, what? Because I was listening to CM and I knew he took a lot of time to talk, and so are we being? I don't know. Is it because they come in early or whatever? I don't know. Because in
Okay,
the
Mr.
principle of
Comrade,
equity, yes,
Comrade
good
Chidi,
conscience and justice. Okay.
when you most times when you talk, you don't realize how much time that you have spent talking. You get to know when people are talking. When you are listening to people, you get to know, okay, this person has actually spent time, but you were the one talking, so I don't expect you to actually know how much time you have spent
No, no,
talking.
I
We
have
were
a
the
time.
ones.
I have a time.
Okay,
I set my clock.
we were the ones listening to you, and it was your time already, and that was it. You spoke for a while. So don't take it out of context. Don't feel that we're practicing some kind of partial or anything here. Everybody has their time to speak, and when we give you time, we expect you to, you know, get your points and everything before the time elapses. So thank you so much for always coming here, Comrade Chidi. I appreciate you for always being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So I'm going to go straight to Solomon from Drew. Mr. Solomon, is this your first time here with us, please?
Yeah, good evening. This, good evening. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Is this your first time here with us?
Hello? Yes, this is my first time of calling.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Solomon. But your is
Yeah.
can you please reduce your system because I can hear myself.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
please go ahead and make your contributions. Where are you calling? Where are you joining us from today, please?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Solomon. I am calling from Dubai. Dubai.
All right, thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Solomon. Please go ahead and make your contributions.
all right. First of all, I would like to just give little advice. Please, because of time, I would like you to, it's better you inform everyone that, oh, this is your time allocation, 3 minutes, so that one can speak free, because like the last brother that spoke last, of the truth, there was a guy that spoke before him that had more time than him. But I love the way you are doing, but at the same time, because of the crowd that you have on your platform, it's better you allocate time, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, let each and every one of us know that, oh, this is the time we are spending. Huh? Let me just stop by the way. That one
All
like
right,
that.
thank
Then
you,
what
Mr.
I want,
Solomon.
all that time for the, for taking care of that. Yeah, I want to first of all let everyone on this platform know that I would like everyone on this platform to know that what we are doing, Obi is not an ordinary man. Peter Obi is not an ordinary man. The way the movement is going in Nigeria, this is the first time that Obi will be speaking. When Obi is speaking, it's like I'll be, I don't know how I normally feel. That is this man an ordinary man? I'm carried away whenever I speak. And why am I carried away is because of his accident, what he has done, what he has been able to achieve in Anambra. If I look at other people when they speak, I always ask myself that, can those people tell us what they have achieved? To be sincere with you, it is not those that are supporting Atiku or Tinubu or any other candidate right now. It is because of what they are going to get.
Mr. Solomon, Mr. Solomon.
Yeah.
Okay, please, is echoing real? Is echoing so much where you are? I don't know if there's something you can do about it. I'm finding it difficult to properly hear you because it's echoing. Like I can hear
Okay,
you
it's
low.
okay, maybe because of my room. Okay, let me go out. Maybe because of the room is making it's adding to the echo. Let me just go out. Maybe that will reduce a little. Yeah, can you hear me now? Is it better?
Okay, yes, better. Please go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. What am I trying to say? I looked at every other content, those the Tinubu article. To be honest with you, I am expecting them to tell us what they have been able to do when they were in government. When Tinubu was there, I was in Lagos. When Atiku was in DP, when he was still DP to Obasanjo, I knew about, even before he was DP, when he was in custom, I knew how the kind of person Atiku was. But I'm not talking about that. Nobody can match Peter Obi. I'm a Yoruba man. It's not. I'm not talking about tribe this time around. If the same Hausa man has the kind of spirit that Peter Obi has, I'm going to go all the way for him. I know what I'm doing over here. There are a lot of my friends in Nigeria that I keep canvassing, telling them about this man. I keep sending the video of this man to listen to this man. Yeah, don't put sentiment to this. Don't say because a Yoruba man is contesting, and don't say because of this is contesting. No, we need to lecture our people. Let them know that look, this is the right. If we miss this time in Nigeria, I am not, it is not a mouth, it's not a cost. If we miss this time to choose right in Nigeria this time around, sincerely speaking, God forbid that we miss it. I don't want to be negative about it because I'm a Christian. And this is not a matter of, okay, has it ever happened in Nigeria? There are churches everywhere are just going after this man. No, it's because they have heard what he has done. It's because they have seen the kind of person he is. This is a man that he went to America to go and visit former, in so rest in peace now, Ojuku, before he died. His grandchild took him to a supermarket to go and buy suit. They went to buy a suit. He saw the suit. He said, this money is too much. After he went to another place, he now bought a suit of $270. The difference between that amount, he gave it to grandchild. Add it to your own to your this thing, orphanage home. Use it to support those that are there. What am I trying to say? This is a man that they gave when he left Anambra, the benefit that they normally collect. He said no, they should not give him to he rejected it. But Tinubu is still collecting it. If see a lot of who can be like this man. We need to let our people know. This is not about tribe. This is not about whether you are a Muslim or a this and that. My younger brother is a US. He's contesting in as a rep in Abuja in some Ondo State. He's contesting in Abuja. But I'm telling you the truth. He was in PDP. He left this party. When he left, when he moved to another party, the Exodus movement. Do you know what they call Exodus movement? He moved with him to the SDP where he is right now. Why? Because they know his activity, what he normally do for the community, what he has been doing in US to ordinary people that come to US, how he has been able to teach them, give them. He has so many people under him that he's paying money to. He is feeling the pain that what is happening. He told me recently, God, coming to Nigeria, the money he's making in US, it can make double of it to that Abuja House of Reps. So can make double of it. But in the world he has for people, you want to see the way Nigeria is really a lot is happening in Nigeria. Let me not talk too much. My wife, I left my family in Nigeria, came to Dubai to come and work. You think it is easy leaving your family back home? Why? Because you need to provide for your family. But our people are blind, and it's not just their fault. That's why we need to do our own part by lecturing them, letting them know that this is the time for us to open our eyes and choose right. It is not about collecting 10,000 to when you collect the 10,000, collect the money. What will happen after you are finished spending? But your children will be going through it. The amount they are selling ordinary noodles, the amount they are selling eggs. Sometimes when I hear it now, I say, what is this? So, my dear sister, and everyone on this platform, I want us to know that when you are hearing Kakanso and this one talking about this, when I was listening to this morning, I laughed because my father, I call him my father, Prince and Peter of it, before he spoke this morning. Sorry for that. Before I spoke this morning on Arise, I was just saying, this man, God will bless you. You are God. So I was just praying for him. He needs more prayer at this moment. I'm telling you the honest truth. Because I won't use the word I'm afraid because I know the God that brought him will always protect him. This is the time for us to stand by him, to always make sure we pray for him and lecture our people. Our only to do was to lecture people in Nigeria, tell them. In Dubai, I will send a video of it to my friends. I said, look, watch this, watch this. If we need to do that, we need to lecture them. No, we must not fight any of them at all. Let us let them know that this is the time for us to make a right decision. We've been praying, and God has given us a savior. It's time for us to think right. The answers that are supporting him right now, they have listening here. Those ones have listening here, but there are still some that are still blind. They need to see it. The gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ that is being preached all over the world right now is because after preaching to someone, if the person is convinced, oh, this is true, I don't want to make I want to make heaven. Let me accept Jesus. So also, let us preach the gospel of Peter Obi to so many people. This is the time for them to know. This is not about Christian. It's not about Muslim. It's about saving Nigeria. Nigeria can still be great. Listen to Peter Obi sometimes say, what is this man an ordinary man? I don't think he's an ordinary man because there are some gifts that they will give to him. He will reject it. How can they give this man a land? And he said, no, give it to this woman. He should know that. Oh, God. I say, is this man an ordinary man? See, my dear, this is the right time. Let us preach the gospel of Peter Obi to people.
Okay.
I thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me this little time to just speak my mind. God
Thank you
bless you.
so much, Mr. Solomon. God bless. Thank you so much, Mr. Solomon. God bless you too. We are so glad to have you here. I hope you have liked and subscribed to our platform. Please like and share this video with your families, your friends.
Hi,
Um,
I will.
Please subscribe to our channel as well. We are here every day. We are here Monday to Thursday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time for our discussion like this. And we are here every Friday for our debate. It's usually very hot. You don't want to miss it. On Saturdays, we are back again, 5 p.m. and so on and so forth. Then we have our newspaper review Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. Nigerian time. Please endeavor to join us Thank you very much. I'm so glad that you said you've been sensitizing your families back home, talking to them, making them understand the reason why they have to vote right this time around, making them know. So, like Amoyes Corner said, Peter Obi, it is not saying anything that is extraordinary. It's not saying anything that, that needs people to start worshiping him. But because of how terrible the government has treated us, because of how terrible the country is right now. So that's why everybody is clamoring for Peter Obi. We need a change. We need a positive change this time around. And I pray that God will continue to see us through. Let's continue to fight. Let's continue to come together and go harder and harder. God bless you. Also, I'm going to go straight to the next person I have here, which is Mr. John E. Mr. John E., are you ready for me, please?
Yes, good evening. How are you
Good
doing,
evening
Kachi?
to you. I'm very well, thank you, Mr. John. Please go ahead and make your contributions.
Devo, yes. Yeah, so in terms of Kwankwaso, I mean, I think the last time you guys had a program on this channel, you were talking about how Kwankwaso and Peter Obi could potentially, if that match could potentially be a good match. And I had the ability to join then, and I just noted that really you have to think about whether or not these two individuals have the same worldview and same ideology. And it's clear now, I think, to most people that they don't. Obviously, it's very clear that Kwankwaso is a different person, and that could have been uncovered just by doing basic research on what his ideology and worldview is. But behind Kwankwaso and behind Peter Obi are people. And the question I have to ask again is that, do the people behind Kwankwaso and do the people behind Peter Obi, do they have differing ideologies, differing worldviews? And the reason I bring this up is because I mean, I have to state it clearly. Not everybody has to agree. I don't believe in one Nigeria. I think Nigeria is split up peacefully. The reason I bring this up is because there's this idea of irreconcilable differences. And earlier, someone mentioned alcoholic drinks with Peter Obi's face. Earlier in the week, we heard about Peter Obi's face on prayer mats. At some point, you have to realize, or I think people have to realize, that there is something called irreconcilable differences. And what is an irreconcilable difference? It's a difference that you just can't resolve. And so, we have to think about, are we living in a country with irreconcilable differences? When you think about the history of Nigeria and how it came to be and where it is today, at what point will people realize that there are indeed irreconcilable differences? Go back and look at history and think about, where were people and how are they governing themselves before they were put together? In the 12 northern states that have Sharia law that came into being in 1999, when Ahmed Yarima put it into place, how is Peter Obi is he going to change the fact that they see Sharia law higher than the Constitution? Another thing that I saw, and Peter Obi, out of the three candidates that are there, obviously he's the best candidate, right? Clearly. But one thing that I keep on hearing is that, okay, well, look at Taraba, it has so much land. Why, put it to work? Look at all the north, they have so much, put it. We need to just educate these people. When they get educated, they'll realize the potential. Oh, it's kind of insulting to the north. These people are highly educated. Maybe they just have a different ideology from the one that people want to see them pick up. Maybe they don't want to do the things that we find to be productive. Maybe they don't want to change their culture or their religion, or not even change it, but see it as less important. Like, every time I hear something like someone saying, "Oh, detribalized," I personally get offended. I'm Igbo. I like everything about Igbo. And I'm not saying that I don't like anything about Yoruba or Hausa or Fulani or Tiv or Nupe or all of these. But if you go and you actually look up the definition of the word tribalism, it doesn't have a negative connotation. We sacrificed our ethnic identities to a large extent being a part of Nigeria. That is something that you have to understand, that being tribal, tribal is not an Igbo word or a Yoruba word or a Hausa word. Being tribal isn't a bad thing. And it's not necessarily in odds with working with other people. So the thing that I often hear when I listen to a lot of what's going on now, and I'm trying to figure out, do people realize that there are irreconcilable differences in Nigeria? Do they realize that Peter Obi is one man? So that's one thing. So another thing is institutions, because I never hear the conversation steered towards the institutions of Nigeria, right? So Peter Obi as one individual is going to come up against the institutions of Nigeria, which he might not have the executive powers to change. Right? Because let's say there's 55 northern senators and 54 southern senators. How will he change the institutions such that when he leaves office, Nigeria won't just revert back to being what it is today and what it's always been? I hear things that concern me when he talks, like when he says, "Oh, 10,000 megawatts to 30,000 megawatts." 30,000 megawatts is an absolute number. You have to put it in the context of the number of citizens that you have. So when you actually look at the power consumption or power production per capita, you'll realize that Nigeria needs 200, 300,000 megawatts just in order to be the best of the worst countries. How will we get to 200 or 300,000 megawatts so that when you do the math and you look at the amount of electricity consumption per capita, which is actually what's important, right? Because the productivity of a citizen will be measured in the amount of consumption of that electricity. So when you actually do the back of the envelope calculation to understand how much energy do we need to produce so that each individual citizen can be productive, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of megawatts. And Peter Obi is talking about 10 or 20 or
So,
30,000
Mr. John
megawatts.
E, Mr. John E, so what are you driving out in a nutshell, please? What are you saying?
Well, I'm saying that I love the enthusiasm. I love the enthusiasm. And out of the three candidates that Nigerians will go to the poll and if they're going to participate, vote for, Peter Obi is clearly the candidate. What I'm concerned by though is is something that I've always been concerned by, which is ignoring the glaring reality of things that are not being talked about, like irreconcilable differences, making promises. Okay, let's just talk about security.
So what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing about that? Because clearly you said that is ignored. It has been ignored. Are you doing anything about it? Because we
Well,
are out here talking about.
go ahead. Go
Please
ahead,
go
please go.
on.
No, no, you're about to ask me a question. Go ahead, please go
Okay,
ahead.
because we are out here trying to sensitize people, make them understand why it shouldn't be business as usual. Going
Yes.
into communities, talking to people, conversing
Yep.
people,
Mhm.
educating people, making them understand. Because right now, people need to understand. I feel when they understand, that is when they can even say, okay, this is the person I want to vote for.
Yeah, but no, but
Do you
see,
get
I
what
don't
I'm
have, I
trying to
don't have
say?
I don't
You see, we are
Kachi Chede,
ignoring.
Chede,
We
let me
are
let me
we
let
are
me let me Biko, let me
ignoring.
just say one thing. Let me just say one thing. I don't disagree with what
Okay,
you're doing, but I'm just saying that, like, for instance, if we look at the composition of this panel now, is there anybody from the north in this panel? So is it Southern Niger Watch? So my point is that
on this panel, on this on this
yes.
there are a lot of northerners here.
Okay, so
We
we
don't
need
just
to
have
hear.
one people from one tribe on Niger Watch.
Good. So we need to hear more of these people that are coming from other backgrounds to understand how they conceptualize these irreconcilable differences. Like, for instance, if someone just says that they're printing Peter Obi's face on alcoholic drinks in the north, that the reason why they are doing that is because in the north, having alcoholic drinks is some sort of taboo. right? Is some sort of thing against them. Is that how will Peter Obi is it that you'll never go to the north and be able to sell alcohol? Is it that you'll never be able to go to the north and do certain things? How will that be a country? How do you fix Sharia
So
law in the
I'm
12
trying
Muslim
to
states?
I really cannot understand where you're driving. I'm trying to understand the point you're trying
The,
to
the, the
make
point the
concerning
point I'm trying to
the
make
whole
is the
thing.
same. The point I'm trying to make is the same what you are trying to solve. You are pushing a candidate, which I agree, if I believed in Nigeria, which I don't, would be the best candidate out of the three candidates that are there.
Okay,
What
okay,
I'm saying
fine.
is that what I'm
you
saying is
literally just said you don't believe in Nigeria. So what you're preaching right now is division.
no, I'm not
Because
preaching.
that's what
I'm
it
not
sounds
preaching.
to me.
I'm not. I'm not preaching division, Kachi. I'm
But
not
that's what you're
preaching division.
saying, that there's an
No, you don't have
irreconcilable
to. You don't.
differences in
You don't have to. You
Nigeria.
don't have to. You don't have to adopt my opinion. All I'm trying to do is for you to
I'm not
communicate.
adopting anything. I'm
You don't
I'm
have to,
asking you if
exactly.
that's what you're trying to say.
I'm not preaching division. I'm just saying, how do you reconcile these? Where is P2B reconciling these things?
And I
Because these
asked
things.
you a question too. What are you doing about it? Are you
What am I
doing
doing? What
anything
am I
about
doing
it?
about Sharia
Because
law in the 12?
we
What am
all
I doing about
have
Sharia law in the 12 northern states? Are you
you're
asking me what I'm doing
saying
about Sharia? What I'm
you're
doing about
saying
Sharia
we
law?
are ignoring
What
you're
I'm
saying we
what
are
I'm doing about
ignoring
what I'm doing about Sharia law in the 12 northern states is I'm not going to the 12 northern states. Do you think? Do you
nobody
think as a
you didn't say Sharia law. You were
Kachi,
talking
I
I'm
about
think
saying?
you just let
irreconcilable
him talk,
differences.
please.
But no,
Um,
I'm asking you because I'm trying to understand the perspective of those
Give
who
you the
are
now.
who are ignoring the
We don't
irreconcilable
actually
differences.
understand what you're saying. It's better you just need to like put a point straight so we understand what you're saying because
Okay,
you're just
let's have
going around the bush, please.
okay, let's
Just
have
say
let's
something.
have let's have one concrete example. Let's stick with the 12 northern states that have Sharia law in them. And the example
Can I say
of
something? Sorry, can I cut you from there? It's not about
no,
Sharia law.
don't
We're
cut-
talking
no,
about
don't
how
no
can
no
we
no no no
what
no
is your
no
take about what kind of sensitization are you doing about this thing? Have you spoken to someone about it? We're not talking about Sharia law here right
Exactly.
now. We're talking about
That's what
what are you
that's what I'm
see?
asking. What are you
no but
doing
you
about it? You're saying that there's irreconcilable differences in Nigeria. What exactly are you doing about it?
the,
Because we are out here trying to educate people, trying to
but
make
what are you
people
educating?
understand
But
that
what?
there's
No, but
suffering, there's
I
famine
don't
in the land.
understand. I don't understand.
What don't
What
you
are you?
understand?
What? How are you educating people on irreconcilable differences? For instance, 12. This isn't small. You can't just brush over this, no matter how hard you try. 12 states in northern Nigeria have Sharia law in them now. One of the people on this panel just said that printing Peter Obi's face on alcoholic drinks is one of the tactics that they're using to cause division. And I am saying that the reason they are able to do something like that is because there are irreconcilable differences. So I'm trying to ask a simple
Okay.
question. I'm trying to ask a simple question. Can you, because I want to be educated, I'm not coming here to cause division. You can't cause division when I'm not trying to have you adopt my opinion. You
Can
have your
I
own
can I
opinion.
please answer this man, please, Kachi? Can
Please,
I answer him?
please
You
answer me,
guys, can
please.
you no, please just hold on. Let him ask his question. Please hold on. Why let Mr. John E finish it? Because me too, I'm trying to understand what is driving her. Just let him finish. Let him ask his question. Then I'll give the floor to you
No,
to answer
we don't
him,
all have
please.
to have the same
Mr. John
opinion. You
E,
guys, we don't have to have the same opinion. You guys are
I'm
Democrat, right?
telling
You
you to
believe
go
the
ahead and ask your
okay,
question
great.
so somebody can answer you.
So
Go
my
ahead
my
and
question
finish up
is
with your
my
question.
my question is how Peter Obi being one person and not being the institutions of Nigeria. He's one person. Let's say he's an amazing person, but he's not the institutions of Nigeria. There's 55 senators in the north, 54 in the south, who will immediately disagree with you on many things that you guys want to see done. So there clearly are irreconcilable differences. So how does Peter Obi, because I want to know, how does Peter Obi tackle these irreconcilable differences? One of them being Sharia law in the north that will prohibit even our wonderful Kachi here from going to the north. How will he maneuver around that irreconcilable difference? How will he actually accomplish the things that he's talking about? That's what I'm not against him. I'm not against him at all. I just want to understand your
Okay, I think
perspective
you've
on
asked your
irreconcilable differences.
question.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you've
Please.
asked your question. Can the person who wanted to answer, Mr.
Can,
John
can
E,
I add to
just
it, please,
answer
before
him?
Yes,
anyone
yes,
answer?
yes. It's me, Mr. Alice. I wanted to answer him if you allow me.
Mr.
Alex,
Alex, please go
come to
ahead
your
and
turn.
answer.
If
Okay.
because sir,
Yes. Can I go on now, please?
Who has
Please
a
hold on.
dog barking?
Yeah. I'm done. It's inside now. Take it inside. Okay. Sir, Mr. Peter Obi is not the first Nigerian president. You must know. Or if he eventually emerges as a president, he's not the first. We've had Obasanjo, we've had Musa Yar'Adua of the blessed memory. So the Northerners have always been there with their laws, and we have traditions in different parts of the country. There are things you cannot do in my village as a stranger, for example. They'll tell you it's not allowed, but it's not against you, it's not violent against you, but it's not allowed. You have to respect people's traditions. And what brought these Islamic agitations or Islamic laws to be more visible is a failure of leadership, lack of government presence in the lives of the youths. So the leaders in the north are using Islamic life to control these Amajoris, these northerners. The northerners are not so bad people, but because of the leadership failure, hunger, they weaponize hunger and illiteracy. Peter Obi is going to make a lot of postulations to the National Assembly. He has to find his way around his Senate and his House of Reps. He knows that. He has been a two-time governor. He knows the meaning of lobbying. He knows the meaning of lobbying. How are our senators stamping loans that we don't even know about for our president today? He will turn that in a positive sense. So
Alex,
try
I
to
don't think
listen.
you are
Okay,
answering the
Mr.
question
Alex.
well.
Mr.
That
Alex,
is it.
thank
No,
you.
if I can just okay.
Mr. Alex,
The guy
thank
talk
you.
about
if
please.
I
The
can
guy
just
talk about irreconcilable differences. You know what happened
yes,
to the
if I can just add something there. So you're what you just told me is that the plan is that Peter Obi will go and express his personality will change the
Mr. John E, that question is not for
You
us.
don't
It's
need to
not for the
change.
panel.
You don't need to
answer
change
the
anything. It's all
question.
about
If
making
it
Nigeria work.
said no,
if people don't understand.
let Okundaye answer, give him answer. I'm supposed to talk.
Please,
It's not
Kachi,
that
can I answer that question? Can we talk?
Okay, but you guys are talking all at the same time, and
Okay,
nobody
please.
can
It's just
hear
an
you guys.
insertion.
I don't appreciate the fact that you guys keep unmuting yourself and everybody's talking at the same time, right? Mr. Peter Obi is an experienced politician. Whatever fear or whatever concern you have right now, he knows all of this. He has the same concern. Whatever fear, whatever concern you have, he has all of this concern. So please, Mr. Tiyobala, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. That guy asked a very pertinent, very important question, but we seem to be talking about how Peter Obi going to do this and that. There has been a problem. They produce alcohol in the south. At the end of the day, those alcohol tax are being paid, and they are using it to develop the nation. Okay, you say that I don't drink alcohol, but if I now go to the north, how will I live? Remember, we are under the same constitution. But like you said before, this question is not for us to answer. I think Peter Obi will be the right person
Exactly.
to ask. But the
no,
guy is asking a very
Exactly.
no, but
important
see,
question,
please,
which I don't
and
think
thank you,
everyone.
and thank you, sir, for at least acknowledging that I'm asking a legitimate question, because oftentimes what happens is that when someone like me asks a question, first of all, it's my right not to believe in Nigeria and self-determination. That's my right, unless you want to take away my rights from me. But the question,
Nobody is arguing
but
that fact with you,
I
Mr.
know,
John. It's your right.
but no, but what people are arguing and what people are trying to sweep under the rug is that there is a never-ending list of irreconcilable differences that suggest that Nigeria should not be one country. And my last question, please, is because this is really for your panel. What signs will you have to see to concede that Nigeria should not be one? What signs? What will it take for individuals like yourself that are well-meaning and genuine and just want a good
Okay,
country to live in?
Mr. John
What
E. I
will it,
think
what will it actually take?
Can I say
Mr.
something,
John E,
please?
I will have to redirect you to our debate on Friday by 6 p.m. You can have all of these questions. You can ask all of these questions. But for today, we have a topic. We have what we're discussing, and I would really appreciate it if everybody stick to what we're talking about today. Like I said before, Mr. Peter Obi is an experienced governor, an experienced politician. He has been in the system for a while. He has all these fears, he has these concerns and all of it. Let's not forget that Peter Obi, when he was a governor in Anambra State, it was in Abga. Abga party didn't have any minister or senator or whatever. They still said it didn't have a structure. Let's not even forget he was impeached 2 times. So I believe he has all this, and I believe he has capable team handling all of this. But come on Friday, 6 p.m. Nigerian time for our debate, and we're going to talk about all of this. Thank you very much, Mr. John E. The
Please,
next person we have
can
here,
I say something, please?
the
I've been
next
waiting.
person we have here is Vine Maxwell, please. Mr. Vine Maxwell.
I'm just supposed to be engineer Ken,
Thank
please.
you.
Vine Maxwell, please.
Can I go on now? Vine Maxwell, can I go on?
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Lady Kachi. I am so grateful to be here. I was here also in the afternoon, and
I'm so happy to have you here.
this is my first time. Today is my first time appearing on this very, great platform. And may God bless you on the things that you are doing. Your crews are doing, to bring to enlighten
Thank you very much, Mr. Vine Maxwell. Please go ahead.
people.
Mr. Vine Maxwell, we cannot hear you. Can you guys hear me, please?
I said in the afternoon, my sister.
Okay.
The
Can you guys hear me, please? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, please.
Yeah, we can hear you very well, loud and clear. This is network is
Okay.
faulty.
Okay, I wasn't hearing Mr. Vimax, so I wanted to be sure it's not coming from my side. So the next person we have here is Mr. Okundaye. Mr. Okundaye, please go ahead and make your contributions. Mr.
Thank you.
Okundaye.
No, thank you. Since they still let me. I will not much. I want to respond to that brother who said Sharia law. When Obasanjo were there, they created Sharia law. It did not disturb them. He solved it gently. There was no killing, there was no fight, there was no disturbance. So Obasanjo is still alive. The system he used to solve it is still there. What matters is Sharia law has to govern themselves. The tax that come from those who did not pay Sharia cannot go to Sharia law place. So they have to manage their own tax, whatever they have from them. So it's very simple. Nobody disturb you not to follow whoever will serve the way you want to serve your life, to serve your God. And you should not disturb others the way they want to serve their own God. So it's simple that what is from my side cannot go to your side. What is your side cannot come to my side, because we are not of the same. But if you like, you can give your own to me, since you cannot take my own. Have you watched Muslim? Muslim doesn't like to take something from people they feel that it's not Muslim. They say they are not holy. But they can give you their things. Like me here, I do contact them. They will give me their things, but they don't want to take my own. It's not a problem. I will accept their own because they are the ones losing, not me. So that is for that.
So you're saying there's whole parts of the country that I should just avoid? What's the point of them being a part of the same country then? I don't
My
understand.
dear, the world is created by God. It's not human that create this world. So you cannot make decision for that. Then the other one of the law, the reason that you are not seeing that the country is working is because you should understand that the law is three arms of government: legislator, judiciary, and executive. The reason that many people here believe it is only legislature that have paper, that have right over law, it is because we did not have the people who know who know what law is supposed to be. Judiciary has the highest power in the whole world. So judiciary have the right to tell legislators that this law will not favor entire country. So we want it to be like this. Legislator will change it. If they did not change, they will be impeached from that office. Once executives see that this thing is going to benefit the whole Nigeria, the reason that we are not having the judiciary will work with it and remove the legislator who are against the people mind. So we should not forget, we should not think about it doesn't have a group here, it doesn't have labor here, it doesn't, no, it have Nigeria there. So when 5 Nigeria stand and say this thing is good, the executive say this is good, they take it to judiciary. Judiciary saw it that is good, they remove the legislator who is against the progress of Nigeria. It's just simple for the law. Then Peter Obi, those that are saying they are against Peter Obi, we should be happy because all are promotions. Anything they do now, it will go and reach people who have not known Peter Obi before, who have not heard of Peter Obi. By the time those ones will not say it in their public, another person will not counter those ones and say, no, this Peter Obi is not so. Go and verify. If this thing they say about him is truth, go and verify. All these things that have no verification is not about Peter Obi. Anything that have verification is what matter to Peter Obi. If you talk of the use Peter Obi put her for drink, no problem. Is Peter Obi who is manufacturing the drink? No, it's go and verify Peter Obi is the one manufacturing the drink. Those people that they are using to do advertisement of something, they are not the one doing those things. So we should not be afraid. It's just the grace of God that is promoting Peter Obi more in the north, because they will not take those drink to a far village in the north to go and tell them. Then later, those one will not hear from BBC Hausa and said, no, those things are not true. So those one now will not know Peter Obi, because before they have not know Peter Obi. So we should be happy. Whatever scandal they will use to be scandalizing him, God will be bringing more victory of it. Then, for the other parties, we have to understand that Kwankwaso, as he saw a moving train that filled up with passengers, he went to hijack it. He went to take the glory. That is why he said Peter Obi should come and be his vice. So we should not see it as bad something. There's nobody who don't like sugar and honey. So that is the reason he needs the person that will promote him, because they have seen the crowd, the mammo crowd that is pushing Peter Obi, because Peter Obi is not the one pushing himself. It is the Nigerians that is pushing Peter Obi. And that is why they said anyone is Peter Obi group is arrogant. No, Peter Obi group is not arrogant. Nigerians are the one arrogant against this so-called politicians elite of Nigeria, politicians of Nigeria. So they have to look for any way to be bringing themselves to be good for us. We us Nigerians have known that those politicians we have in Nigerians, they are bad. So they have caused us to pass grant. I believe when we were passing Libya desert to Europe, there is Hausa there, there is Igbo there, there are Benin there, there are Calabar there, there are Yoruba there. It's not only the Igbos, or it's not only the Benin. So all these things we have learned that it is these people that put us in these conditions. So that is why today we are moving Peter Obi forward, because he has stand a chance. He has the grace of the people. So it's not Peter Obi. The politics that we are having, it's not Peter Obi. It's the people against the politicians we have in the positions. So whatever person like I come and say about Peter Obi, that will not change us, because we are the one pushing Peter Obi. It's not Peter Obi is pushing himself. No, Peter Obi is the one pushing us. So they are going to tell us, and we are going to be the one to counter them. So if they say we are violence, they make us to violence against them, because they have the one who cause frustration in our life. Anybody that is frustrated we always express his feeling with anger. So we Nigerians are angry against them For one, they kill people in Togate. Two, they create SARS that we are killing people anyhow. Three, they create Boko Haram. Today, the Northerners cannot go to farm. Even with the Southerners can still go elite you. But the Northerners at all, you have to pay Boko Haram before you go to your farm. Is there anybody who did not like good thing? So those people that they want to convince, they cannot convince them anymore, because those ones know that if Peter Obi come into power, they will not need to pay Boko Haram before they go to their farm. So Peter Obi all the way. Peter Obi is the solution. Any of this thing they said, they used to like Peter Obi, you people should not be angry of it. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Okundaye. God bless you too. I'm going to go straight. Our time is already fast spent. I'm going to go straight to Mr. Let Go. Please, guys, once I call on you, go straight to the point and make your point. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Mr. Let Go, are you ready for me, please?
Yeah. Thank you again.
Good evening to you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. And you? It is very, very good that this P2B Nigeria movement is becoming so much interesting. And I love that. I have only few things to say. And what I have to say is this. The Northerners, they know the kind of game they play. But now, that kind of game is getting exposed from these electoral acts that the Senate passed. Okay, so only that Kwankwaso, Shehu, Gabi or something, heard that P2B, Obasanjo, IBB, and Galadima, right? So they want to lead a delegate to go to the north to sell P2B, to campaign for Labour Party movement, right? So that is the reason why you see the Northerners coming out to say their mind. And not only that they are coming out to say their mind, they came out now to review all the secrets and all the atrocities and all the bad things that they have been doing to Nigerian citizens, including their people. That is why you saw Kwankwaso saying that once Northerners made up their mind, they don't care who the person is, they will go for that person. Indirectly, what they are saying that if P2B did not come to be vice, if they are not going to go for Tinubu, definitely they will go for Atiku, no matter what it is. That is what Kwankwaso and Gabi is trying to explain to Nigerians. And you see all those history that Gadisani was telling about Nigeria, talking about, because they know that there is fire on the mountain now. And there's no way they can be able to bring P2B to become vice to Kwankwaso. And that has been gone and buried. So they have problem in their own camp. P2B movement is a very huge problem in the north as I'm talking to you now. So that is the state of our country. And they have also reviewed to us how they gang up and remove Jonathan. If you listen to them very well, they have explained the reason, and they have explained the system they used to remove Jonathan from office. And they want to repeat the same system, but this time around, some of the northern elite, either state men, is against this government. And that is why you see most of them running around trying to blackmail P2B movement, trying to blackmail anything about Labour Party, trying to blackmail the Southeasterners. So that's what they are doing. But the truth of the matter is that nobody can stop P2B now. P2B has chosen a path that is bigger than him himself. So any criticism you see today, don't be surprised, Nigerians. It is expected to be. So the only thing we have to do is to continue. As I said it before, if you have anybody in this present government, if you have anybody in the past government, if you have anybody in the Senate, in the House of Assembly, wherever you are, you know somebody, tell the person the truth. The truth is bitter. Example, the way left it went to that community and told that dishonorable man the truth. We all saw what happened. It's because of the truth is bitter when somebody is doing something wrong. So we all have to go back to the grassroots, engage our people, educate them, the reason why we should do this, the reason why you have to take the pain and enjoy tomorrow. So let us get our PVC, let us register our people, our father, our mother, our friends. Let us make more friends so that we can bring them on board, so that we can vote and change the narration of Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Let Go. I'm going to go straight to the next person I have here, which is Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, are you ready for me, please? Engineer Ken.
Yeah, Kachi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Good evening, Engineer Ken.
Good
It's good to
evening to
have you
you.
here again.
Yeah.
Please go ahead
You
and
don't
make
want
a
to talk to
contribution.
somebody else for a minute?
What did you say, please?
Can you give someone else for a minute?
Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. I'm going to go straight to the next person I have here, which is Mr. Theobala. Mr. Theobala, are you ready for me, please?
Okay, thank you so much.
Good evening.
Yeah. Thank you for the great work you are doing.
Thank
Really,
you very much.
starting with the last question our brother asked, I really want to talk a little bit about it, or just to throw an insight, because there are really so many irreconcilable differences when you talk about the North and the South. It's something that have been a bigger problem in that country, whether we like it or not. Nigeria would have been a better country today if we have a common purpose and a common goal. We have been there in the South telling other parts for them to be educated. They see it as a very big problem. Jonathan went there to go and install a Manjeri school and all that. They said no, they don't welcome it. Okay, now during the time of NSAS, we were clamoring for a better governance. They were there attacking the Satana. So there are so many things that is going on in that country. That amalgamation is something that never worked. I believe we better go for a regional government or something better, or the so-called this what's it called? This state controlling their resources. And what am I trying to make competence is that if we can, though I believe the person of Peter will be, because one of the major problems that is leading to all these differences now is lack of jobs, bad governance, and so many other things, attached to it. But the religion difference is another major key issue. But it's my prayer that the North and especially the youth should open their eye to see the better things that is coming up. But those leaders have been able to put them in a perpetual poverty for them not to be able to think for themselves. It's something that is so more worrisome. Going to the Peter Obi interview, when you listen to that man talking, responding to some of the question which Kwankwaso and other Galadima and other people have raised in subsequent interview they have granted, it keep me worried. Like, imagine political elites in the northern side are talking like that. They are so ethnic, religion or whatever. And thank God with the manner and way which Peter Obi really answered those questions. He really so worried that, as in, Nigerians are not really listening to this man. Or I can really say that. Thank God that many Nigerians are really, buying into his own idea. Look at the way he answered those questions. We have you are talking about ethnicity. You are talking about religion. Meanwhile, people are dying in poverty every day. Look at the people living in the north. I'm not from the east, for instance. I can swear tell you from today now is that if you talk about the number of people living well in Nigeria today, the east are the best. Take it anywhere. But they have never produced a president in this democratic regime or whatever they call it. But they are living well. Look at them, they are living well. But look at those people who have produced the president over the years. What have they been able to achieve for themselves? What have they been able to achieve? Is it by producing president or whatever? But it's my prayer the northern, especially the youth, should hold, as in should hold their future by themselves, not allowing those elders to dictate for them anymore. Regarding the issue of, after all, Doyin Okupe have already said all these things before. With regards to this issue of these drinks, I just happy that this guy just raised the point right now. They are just looking for a way to blackmail this our own amiable president, incoming president, the person of Peter Obi. I can just go and brand an alcoholic drink and put it there because you believe that the Northerners don't drink beer, just to discredit this man. Just to discredit this man. It's something that is not welcoming. But no matter what they try to do, no matter the angle they try to paint this picture regarding this Peter Obi, it will not work because Nigeria are already fed up with the situation. Okay, are you going to say the person of APC candidate to us now that APC are better? Look at the insecurity everywhere. Look at the insecurity everywhere. Imagine a country where the presidential convoy, whether now they advancing, whatever they call, they don't care, being attacked in the country, being attacked. What will not happen to the ordinary citizen? Look at prison, Abuja for that matter, being attacked by terror. Up till now, we have not been able to even hold 1 or 2 persons that went for that attack. It's something that is so much worrisome. It's something that we ought to be worried about. So, and to that, my brother who say does not believe in Nigeria, my brother, whether you like it or not, Nigeria is our own country. We just have to make it work. If we can be able to remove all these oligarchs, or what they call them, all these people who make rules or rules for themselves, not for the general masses. If we are able to remove them on our way, definitely we will get that country back again. And one of the processes in doing that is for us to elect a credible leader. Thank God that the message of the person of Peter Obi is resonating among all the youth. That's all we want. Regarding the issue of whether the people in the House of Assembly or not, that should not even be a problem. Definitely, Labour Party and other party are feeding their own candidate. Definitely, they will get a seat. They will get a seat. The most important thing at this Nigeria project is what we are many after. We should key into it and sanitize our own people back home, both here and abroad anywhere. Talk to them. Let them reach out to their family member on how we can get this nation working again. I know they will come up with different theory, different propaganda, just to discredit this man. It's normal. We are going to have our back, ready for them. We are going to have our back ready for them, no matter what angle they are going to play out with. We are going to be there waiting for them, whatever angle they are going to throw. So, no matter the situation, we should be ready for the game, and we should try as much as we can to educate our people and try to propagate the message of the person of Peter Obi. I haven't listened to him today, this morning, based on the interview. It really show we have somebody who is competent enough to lead the nation. Look at what he said. How can you go and hire a taxi driver, for instance, to go and pilot to pilot an airplane? This is what they are based on because of ethnicity and religious sentiment, and it has not helped us over the years. It's time for us to elect credible leader. I think we have to go in that direction, and we should remove everything that has to do with sentiment. Thank God, I'm even happy now that most of the Yoruba brothers are buying into this idea. They're no longer going to be moved by Miloko time again. It's all about competency right now. I don't really have much to say. That is just all I have. No, thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Mr. Tiyobala, for that wonderful contributions. I'm going to go straight to the next person I have here, which is Mr. Marvel. Mr. Marvel, can you hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you very well. Thank you very much.
Thank
Actually, my
you.
first time today.
Oh my God, I'm so grateful to have you here. Thank you so much for being here with us. I hope you've subscribed, liked, and shared this video.
Yeah, I actually did. Anyways, I actually did.
Oh, thank you
Um,
so much.
I'm actually one thing that person that said is you don't believe in Nigeria. I wouldn't blame him for anything because number one, far back in 2008, I was on the train going from London to. I was going on a journey, anyways. I could feel this grief in some Nigerians. Like I try as much as possible to like paint the better part of Nigeria. Anywhere I go, oh yeah, Nigeria, get out. Anywhere I go, but I do as much as possible to paint good thing about this country. And driving back to 2023, I was watching the video for what's called Peter Obi about this Kwankwaso issue. Let me say something. Everyone wants to shine in the glory of someone. No one will come and meet you if you're poor. They will always come to meet you if you're rich. Go and see anywhere you can see an ant. Either they're having something that is sugary or they're having something to eat. That's one thing about it. Kwankwaso want to ride on an eagle's wing that he didn't even plan for. And you saying someone should come and be your vice president, and is competent to be a vice president because of he has a knowledge in economy. Meaning, so why can't he be a president? So the whole interview today, I actually watched it from the beginning, and to be honest, see, we don't need any other person in Nigeria apart from this guy. I don't credit people, but from this onset, since this guy started his campaign, I've been following back to back every day. I happened to move with Obi some years back then in 2013 or 2012 thereabout, and he's a good guy, and I know him very well. People who have worked with him, I know them very well. So if a president can tell you go and check something, you should go and check, because he knows what he's saying. At the end of the day, we have presidents who come in, I want to be a president. You don't have a certificate, for crying out loud. Who does that? I still have my secondary school far back in 90 something. And you want to rule this country, like he said today. And people are saying, oh, you went to Egypt, you went to this. I would do the same thing. I want to build a house in Nigeria. I already had a plan here. I went and look at, how do you guys build this house? How do you guys do it? Okay, this is how you do it. I take the video, I take everything, take it to Nigeria. Oh, locals come, let's do this thing. We can do it. Let's watch this video and see how we can run this thing. So whoever is saying something about this man, they don't know anything. And I see right now the youth are angry. Why are they angry? Because of the NSAS. October 2020, it's a very big nightmare for everyone in Nigeria. And I was a part of it. I was talked for 3 months in Nigeria. So whatever it is that we're doing, let's get it right this time. Every day I cry for Nigeria. Every day I cry for that country, because it pains me. I have a business in Nigeria. It crumbled within space of how many years. I started another one. It survived a little bit. And we're still having the same issue. You come here, start a policy, they come in, bring some stupid policy. We started, what's it called, this delivery issue, this logistics company. They came about as something that will kill it. No one has a good dream for anyone in that country. If you really want to know a good leadership, go and look at this, watch every video about Peter Obi. You will know what I'm talking about. He has the plan of everyone. And Igbo man, with the normal senses, has a vision of what's good. They want to start something. I've worked with them so many times. So please and please, I beg everyone. I've been doing everything I can. I've on social media, on my WhatsApp pages, I have done groups on Peter Obi. Even back there, everywhere around the world, I tell people about this man. Please, if we miss it 2023, hey, we are done for. That's it. So whatever we are doing, let's keep on preaching this gospel. Whatever, Kwankwaso made a statement that he can't get a vote in the south, in the north. Who is he? He's not God. These guys are not God. And you saying all this thing, you're just an instrument, because you know this guy has won already. The battle has been done. We just need more people. And let me say one thing. Forget about House of Assembly. If Peter Obi win the presidency, every other legislature, they would decamp to Labour Party. They do this every time. We know all these things very well. When APC won, a lot of PDP went to APC. When PDP won, a lot of PDP went to PDP. So all these things, we know them. But please, I really want to say thank you very much for bringing out this particular stuff. It's really helped a lot. I will tell you the truth, because right now we need to do more things, because a lot of people are giving up their houses. I was telling one of my friends, hey, if I get to Nigeria, I need to do one thing. I need to give up my house, my property, give whatever I can do. I want to do them.
I'm ready.
Churches are doing these things. Everybody are coming. This is the first time in the history of Nigeria. Go to look at decades. The only president that have actually done something. Who is Tinubu? We keep saying Tinubu. Let me say one thing to people that don't understand one thing. In Lagos today, Jakonde did the most work in Lagos. When Jakonde left, who came in? Konebuba Marwa. He did the finished job in Lagos State. Everything that he did them very, very well. Tinubu came in to just ride on the glory. And you're telling me that at the end of the day, you use the taxpayer money to build a road and say that, and you still collect money on top of the money that you. Who does that? So please, let's do what we can do. But and enough. I was watching some what's called a little bit of an election they do online, like whatever they this voice election or something on YouTube. It shows that even in the north, they love Peter Obi. Even in Kaduna, they love Peter Obi. Let's push about this thing. Please, I'm begging you guys. I'm begging. Please, whatever we can do, let's not miss 2023. Whatever, if you, man, I told I was telling my sibling, I said, hey, I'm going back to Nigeria 2020. I want to go. If it's putting my life as risk to do this, I would do it because we can't miss it again. If we miss it, that's another 8 years of suffering. These guys coming in, they don't want to give you glory. Why is Obasanjo just supporting Obi? He knows that these guys coming in will not give us anything. So whatever they're doing right now, please, let's just forget about it. And I'm pleading to everyone, every Obi movement, every Obi fan, every Obi campaign officer, everyone supporting Obi. Let's use the mindset. All these guys want to use the mind of what Squid Game for us. Don't let them push you guys. Let's be focused. We know what our goal is to get this presidency and stick to it. If he wins, everyone will come to Labour Party. That's all I know. But please, I really commend everyone here, and I pray that God in heaven will give us glory and victory in this race. Thank you very much for this platform.
Thank you, Mr. Marvel. Mr. Marvel, where are you joining us from today, please?
I'm actually joining from Turkey at the moment.
Oh,
Istanbul,
okay,
yeah.
thank you. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Marvel. We really appreciate having you here today. Thank you for your contributions. God bless you. Please endeavor to join us more time. And every Friday we have our debate, 6 p.m. Nigerian time. It's usually a very hot section. I don't think you'll want to miss it. 6 p.m. Nigerian time every Friday. The Monday to Thursday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, and Monday to Saturday is 10 a.m. for the newspaper review. Thank you so much, Mr. Marvel.
You're welcome. I'm really grateful for everyone. I say have a good night, everyone, and I wish us success in this. And we are obedient and Obi for life in Jesus' name. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to No Shark. No Shark. I don't know if I got that correctly. No Shark. Thank you so much for the super chat. God bless you. God bless your pocket. May your pocket never run dry, guys. You can encourage us, support us. There's a $sign just on the comment section. Click on the $sign. Support us with whatever you have. Thank you so much, and God bless you as you do so. Engineer Ken, are you ready for me now?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Engineer Ken, please go ahead and make your submission.
Yes, I'm ready. Hello.
Engineer Ken, I can hear you. Please go ahead and make a submission.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Nigerians, and good afternoon, my co-panelists. How are you guys doing today? I'll be following you guys, and I really appreciate what everyone are talking about. Peter Obi. What people don't understand is this. Peter Obi is not just a God sent. Peter Obi, God have answered the prayers of the less privileged, the prayers of the common men and women, the prayers of the fatherless child, the prayers of the Nigerians that have been buttered, about this APC and PDP government for all these years. God have answered our prayers that is sending us a redeemer that will come to redeem Nigeria old glory, to the landmark. So that's why Peter Obi is the man that God have chosen to do that. What Kwankwaso is saying, Kwankwaso followers are not more than 1,000. If it's too much. He's not a big name, he's just a noisemaker. Those are the avenues that the Fulanis have created to discredit any Southwest or Southeast that is going to come out in any of these parties. Let's assuming that it was an Igbo man or okay, Tinubu came out now in APC. Let's admit maybe it was Wike that came out in PDP. It's still going to be the same bullshit that this man is doing. So he's trying to cause a chaos, to divide everyone. My take is this: that everybody should start a lot. You should not be worried, even in the so-called North today. But of Peter Obi followers in the North, as a president, it's even more than the one in the West. Because the Northerner right now, the youth, 90% of them are all university graduates. Even the elite ones that lives in the North, their children that went to school abroad, came back and they don't like the situation of things that is going on in their own side. So all of them are all secretly campaigning for Peter Obi. They are all campaigning for Peter Obi. So what this man is saying is just to cajole the hearts of people, to brainwash them, to widow them with a lot of bad things about Peter Obi, to say all kind of mayens about the guy, to change their mindset. But he doesn't know that Nigerians have overgrown that. When you stay too much in the darkness, you start saying things. You start saying things. Without light, you start saying things. That is how Nigeria is today. Nigerians have stayed too much in the darkness. Today they are not saying things. They're saying that, Peter Obi says he bought one shoe. He doesn't like to spend more than $50 for his shoe. That is Peter Obi. That is his kind of person. That is not my kind of person. I cannot wear a shoe for $50, God forbid, even when I was back home. Not even at my age now. That is him. He doesn't want to spend the loss. That is his own personality. But what I'm talking about right now is a man that can change the narrative of this country. And I know for sure the rest politicians are not happy because it's going to hurt their pockets. All those money that they are stealing in the House of Senate is going to hurt them. In the House of Representatives, it's going to hurt them. Those free money that are going to government account for security votes, when they are not acting on it, nothing is being done. It's going to hurt them. All those money is going to be taken back. They're going to be taken back to a proper use. That is why you see these people that they are not, that they will never give up. They're going to fight in. But the youth are ready to fight. The youth are ready to stand still. The youth are ready to stand tall for a good governance, for a governance that will change the narrative, the mindset of our people. A governance that will take Nigeria today from this top to bottom, from the bottom to the highest level that Nigeria is supposed to be in the global map. My summit will be this. My summit and my fear that these guys are ready to sabotage Nigeria politics. Don't be surprised that on that day, the PVC that they are giving out right now, the voter card are giving out right now, 90% of them is not going to read on that day. 90% of them is not going to read on that very day. And if that should happen, and Peter Obi will now lose this election, it's going to lead to a very big civil war in Nigeria. A very big civil war that will be more than an NSAS. NSAS was just a taste of it. That now, men now know that now, whenever you are going out for a riot, you have to arm yourself. So they know right now. It's going to be a civil war that even the military will join the civilians to fight these politicians' elite. So if they should do the wrong thing, and I pray that God should touch their heart for them to do the needful. And
Amen.
I also pray that the British should stay away from Nigerian problem because they are the cause of this problem. They are the cause of this problem. They are the cause of Africa, the British and the French. They are the cause of African problem. Will they allow Obi to emerge? That will be another big topic of the day. The British will never allow Obi to become the president. Because if Obi comes in, their pocket is going to be hard. Those politicians cannot steal money and bring to their country. The IMF loan that they are giving out to Nigerians, collecting more resources from us, will not happen. Then the Naira will start appreciating. They don't want that. They don't want that at all for Naira to appreciate. They don't want that at all for Africa to grow. They don't want that. The more African as the continent goes down, the more the Westerners make money, the more they become rich. I'm telling you guys, this will be our problem. Will the British allow Peter Obi to emerge? Because anytime they have a corrupt politician as a leader, that is when the British and the Francophone, the French, that's how they smite to their various banks. Because they know that these leaders, these politicians are corrupt, and that the money that they are looting is coming back to them. So that is just my fear,
Okay.
and that is just my prayers that God should let this thing go. God should arrest all of them at that time, so that the needful will be done, so that a man like Peter Obi will come in and will salvage Nigeria again for a greater height and a greater tomorrow. Thank you, Nigerians.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Engineer Ken, for that amazing submission. But I want to take time out to say advance. We see you, we see your hand, we see everything what you do for us. So advance, thank you so much. God bless you. God bless your pocket. May your purse never run dry. Thank you so much for supporting Ninja Watch. Thank you so much for supporting the movement. God bless you. Advance. I beg anywhere when I say advance. Make una help us tell and thank you so much, Evans. God bless you. So we're going to go straight to the next person we have here. Our time is already fast spent, which is Fair Manuel. I hope I got that correctly. Fair Manuel. Good evening to you. Good evening,
Good
Mr.
evening.
Fair. Can you hear
Good
me,
evening.
please?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
I can hear you now. Good evening to you, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm great. And you?
Very well, thank you. Is this your first time joining us, please?
Yeah, I've been connecting and been listening to other contributors and all that, but I've not spoken. This is my first time of,
Oh,
speaking.
thank you so much for being here. Where are you joining us from, please?
Yeah, I'm joining you guys from Texas, United
All
States.
right. Thank you so much, Mr. Manuel. Please go ahead and make your contributions.
Okay, a quick one. I just want to throw. I'm not going to take your time anyway. I just want to, throw one or two more light with respect to what is happening and all the permutation that is going on around and all that. I just want to
Okay,
encourage the
Mr.
house.
Manuel, it's a bit difficult to hear you. I don't know if you can fix your sound. There's this noise coming out from your background. I don't know. Maybe you should fix your sound or something.
Okay. Or probably it's my earpiece. Probably it's not clear. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Oh, okay, it's better. Please go ahead.
Okay. All right. What I was saying was, first of all, I want to encourage everyone in this group. First of all, that have been contributing to keep hope alive and keep supporting Peter Obi, because just like the scripture said in First Peter, in the book of Matthew 16:18, say, upon this rock I will build my church. I think this is the right time to give him all the support that he needs. Let's not be distracted with all the permutation that is happening around the country. Let's be focused and keep all hope alive and get our PVC, encourage people to get their PVCs, encourage people to campaign for him, do all the necessary things that is required to ensure the success of this forthcoming election. If we must see success, we need to do something. Otherwise, we will keep going round about the same situation, because the economy of Nigeria today is nothing to write home about. So my prayer is that please and please, there is time for prayer, there is time for action. We cannot be praying, and we are not taking a step of faith to actualize what we are praying for. God is not going to come down from heaven to cast the vote. It is you and I that are going to make it happen. So I'm encouraging each and every one of us in this group to make sure. Can you hear me clearer now?
I
Hello?
can hear you. I can hear
Oh,
you, Mr. Manuel. Just round
okay.
up, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let just basically to encourage everyone, and let's also be careful because of there are bad eggs that are coming into this group to discredit Peter Obi and all that. So let's try as much as possible to be careful and also be watchful and to identify those bad ones among us. In every tribe, there are always Judas. There are people that are just sent to come and instigate and make this group not worthwhile. But let's just try
Okay.
and make sure that we identify them and deal with
Thank
them
you.
accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Manuel. I hope you will join us now from time to time. Please like this video. Please share this video. Liking this video is you suggesting to YouTube that we're doing a great job here so they can suggest our video to more people. Guys watching us, everybody in the comment section, please give this video a thumbs up. Please like this video, like, and keep sharing, guys. And if you're yet to subscribe, do so, and also hit the notification bell so whenever we come on live like this, you will be notified. Thank you so much. I really love you guys and appreciate you all for everything you do for Ninja Watch. We all are busy people, so you taking time out from your busy schedule to come here to be with us. Oh my God, you guys have a special place in my heart. And for this, I say thank you so much. I can see Echo Drum has become one of our YouTube member. Echo Drum, thank you so much. These are the kind of encouragements I like. This is a driving force for us. It keeps us pushing, and I say thank you so much, um, Echo Drum. So I'm just quickly going to go to the next person we have here. Our time is already fast spent, but I love you guys, so I'll be here for you today. Mr. Charles, how are you doing today? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Miss Tachi. How are you doing too?
Thank you for correcting yourself for
Thank you.
I'm doing
Uh,
very well. Please, you
thank
have
you.
1 minute. 1 minute, please.
My sister. Well, I've been following you since, only that I've never had the opportunity to come in. But
It's
nevertheless,
fine.
uh, you see, that I've listened to Buba Galadima and Kwankwaso with their interview. You see, one thing we must understand is this. When you go to North today, there is no other people. It's all about Fulani versus the Southerner. Every Southerner must understand this. The politics of Nigeria, whenever it is time, it's all about Fulanis versus Nigeria. There's nothing like Northerners versus Southerners. That is what they are using to make sure that to deceive other Northerners. If you look at it, how many record houses are coming out? It's only Fulanis. And I listened to Buba Galadima or Kwankwaso, what he said about P2B concerning IPOB, what did he say? All these things are just see what he want to use to buy all the people in the north. He said nothing. They are just looking for something, just every little thing. Somebody told you, you ask him, what are your take about IPOB? He told you that, well, he don't know what others know about them, but to him, he sees them on the road every day. They don't harm people. They don't do this. And to him, they don't see. He don't see it as a. He don't see it as something that qualified. That they don't qualify to be a terrorist based on what he is seeing. That is his own. That is his own take. And you are coming out on the media, used against him, his son, and all these things. Look, Kwankwaso is in pain. He is in pain, very, very in pain, because he thought he would have arrived on Obi's glory. And he know that this is his last chance, this is his last opportunity. So he see that Obi as an opportunity for him to grab power. But thank God he fell. Thank God it didn't work for him. And I really appreciate, even I don't like Kwankwaso people we are looking at. Kwankwaso has only, even Kanu, he cannot even win Kanu. But he was lucky. Obi want to make him the VP. And as a Fulani man, they think that they are all. How can he be a VP to an Igbo man? Are we talking about an Igbo man? We're talking about Biafra. Is he talking about Biafra? And he's talking about how to help Nigerians, how to give good life to the less privileged, the poor, the hungry, the disabled. He's talking about how to give good education to everyone, those who wants to study. Create enabling environment for people to come into Nigeria and invest. Because look, in everywhere in the world, government doesn't offer that. Yeah, they try to offer job, but the government doesn't offer the most job. Government create enabling environment for people to become, for their environment to become very attracted to people to come in, which these people have failed. No electricity, no road, there insecurity everywhere. In Nigeria, you are not sure if you are coming to invest in Nigeria. You must be alive before you start talking of business. No plan, like this is what in the next 4 years, in the next 10 years, this is our plan, and they work on it. There's nothing like that. How can you live? How can that country survive as a country? How? Every person, as an individual, I have plan of how I want my life to be in the next 20 years, and I keep on working towards it. That is what is lacking in Nigeria. We don't have such plan. We don't have such agenda. All we are seeing, all the people that are coming is just come and steal our money, steal our money. They have no plan for the future of Nigeria. Nothing. Look at Bola Tinubu. Is honestly, I pray that this time Nigerians will get it right and forget about sentiment and the ethnicity, religion, because they have been using it to divide us. Like somebody, this Yusuf, that lady, he was saying, I was listening to him. Look, when these people want to steal, there is nothing like ethnicity. In their corruption, there's nothing like ethnicity. When they want to defend themselves, there's nothing like ethnicity, the elite in Nigeria. But when it comes to the ordinary in Nigeria, they bring in ethnicity, religion, tribe. That's what they have been using to divide us. I pray that every Nigeria will come out of this blindness, this thing that used to blind our eyes. Somebody was talking about Sharia law in the look. I don't want to talk about much about that, but I pray that when Obi, I wish I can ask him question one day on the interview concerning Sharia, because Nigeria is a secular nation. Like somebody said, how can I, as a Christian, will travel to the north? I will not live my life like a
Mr. Charles, Mr. Charles, are you there,
I'm here.
please?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay, I stopped hearing you for a bit. I can hear you. Please round up. We
Okay,
stopped hearing you for a bit. Please round up. Yeah.
okay. What? Let me like what I was saying. As a Nigerian, I'm a Christian, and I have the right to live everywhere in Nigeria and practice my religion, live my life as a Nigerian. But a certain section of Nigeria have made it hard and difficult for some people. And we say we are one Nigeria. I want to ask, if I have the opportunity to ask Peter Obi that question, I will ask him that question. What is your take concerning this section of Nigeria that have already, they are clamor, they are talking today. Nnamdi Kanu want to divide Nigeria. They have already divided Nigeria, and they are the one talking about, people want to divide Nigeria. So I pray that Peter Obi will come to power. We win this president and give all of us, like every other president, will come out on the air, and the citizens will have access to him. Call him online, ask him questions. I pray that he will be just that kind of president, and as he has been
All
showing
right.
us, like, thank you, my sister.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Charles. We're going to take the last caller here before I give everybody 30 seconds to just round up on what they have said so far. So I'm going to go straight to Engineer Joseph Igama. That's the last person we have here before we give everybody 30 seconds to round up. Engineer Joseph Igama, please, are you ready for us? Engineer Joseph, are you there, please? Okay, I think Engineer Joseph is not ready for us at the moment. I want to quickly say thank you to everybody that has been here. Can you guys hear me, please? Because it seems
Are
like
you Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yes.
okay. Okay, I guess Engineer Joseph is not ready for us at the moment, but I want to take time out to acknowledge everybody on the panel section. You guys are amazing. Yes, sometimes me and Anna they fight, so that one self day, but I'm always glad to have you here. If you guys are not here, I'll just come here, talk to myself. When I don't tire to talk, I will lock laptop, they go. So, but I want to acknowledge all of you. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you guys, Engineer Ken, Mr. Tiobala, Mr. CM, Mr. Alex, Mr. Fermanuel, Mr. Charles, Engineer Joseph, even if you didn't say so much. Oh my yes, Connor, Rita. Thank you all so much for being here. John E, even if me and you fight small today, but we disagree to agree. So, Mr. John E, thank you
Hello,
for
are you
being
not
here.
hearing me, please?
Engineer Joseph Igama, is that you, please?
You, yes, I'm the one. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. Please, you have just 1 minute to make your contributions.
Yes. Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you, Engineer Joseph. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much for having me, and thanks for the very good work you and your team are doing here.
Thank you
I
very
would like
much.
to, yes, I would like to respond to, first of all, I would like to first of all respond to persons that like painting the picture as if the problem of Nigeria is northern problem or the Fulani that is a problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is a collective problem. Nigeria is caused collectively by all of us. Basically, is the elite, the ruling elite, the political elite, and those political elites, ruling elites, in this country, including the kinsmen of some of the persons that are quick to say Fulanis, Northerners, as if they are the problem of this country. It's a collective stuff. So let's know that very, very well. That's one. I'm from the north, and it's wonderful that this 2023 election is going to show to us clearly that all these ethnic or religious fanatics or extremists are minority when it comes to the total number of citizens in Nigeria. One of the major challenge that we've been having as a country is the fact that majority of people don't participate actively in the political process all this while. So they leave it to a few to determine the destiny of this country. That has been one of the major bane of the development of this country. But thank God, this time around, you having a whole lot of people that a lot of them weren't active, weren't interested in participating in political process. All of them are getting interested now, and they are going to participate. So at the end of the day, it will now tell us clearly what the majority, it will now show us clear that the majority of Nigerians, whether from the south or from the north, mean well for this country. They know what is right for this country. But all this while, we'll be having a big challenge that a lot of times we are quick to just complain without taking the bull by the horn, without doing the needed work that is required. So that's one. Then when it comes to Kwankwaso, the statement Kwankwaso made, the statements people like Buba Galadima made and some other persons, that is their own personal opinion. It has nothing to do with the position of the North or the position of a Fulani. If you look at one of the leading chieftains of as a spokesperson of National Consultative Front, that is one of the major parts of the Third Force Coalition, Dr. Yunus Atanko, is a Fulani man from Kano State. He was part of the Peter Obi team that led the discussions with the Kwankwaso team. But he is 100% obedient, 100% loyal to that cause. So the point I'm trying to make is that even as we speak, I'm on ground, I'm part of what is happening. I know Fulanis from Kaduna, from Gombe, from other northern states that are 100% in this project. Some are spending their resources donating buildings into this project. So all this stuff that people like, mention any little thing, as if it's Fulani, as if it's the north, don't be generalizing. Because even in the southeast, Anambra, where Peter Obi is from, there are Igbos there that are not supporting him. So let's stop all this. If all our opponents are bringing ethnic biases, religious biases, we should behave like Peter Obi and put all those things aside. Let's focus on issues. Let's address issues. It's very, very important. The truth is that a lot of people don't understand what is happening. In few months, it will become clear, even to the blind, that the election has been won and lost already. It's not in the powers of anybody, not even the UK or the France. It's in the power, is in the hands of the majority of Nigerians, especially the youth, that will determine who will win next year's election. So us thinking, feeling that maybe one big politician or in UK, France, whether they want it or not, is not in their power to determine. It's us, our resilience and our doggedness. That is what will determine who will become the winner of the elections next year. It's as simple as that. Some time ago when I okay?
Please just try and round up, please.
Okay, so the point is that by God's grace, everything is going very well. There's no cause for alarm. Peter Obi is going to win the elections. We are not giving up. We are redoubling our going on. Some weeks back, I made a statement somewhere. I told people that Obasanjo is 100% committed to Obi's project. The interviewer said, cut me, and said that one is just like a propaganda and all that. I'm a politician. I was in APC for 8 years. I have access to privileged information. So there are a lot of things going on underground that a lot of people don't understand. In the next few months, even before November, it will be clear to the blind who has already won the election. That's just the simple truth. Even at the end of the day, by February next year, Peter Obi's votes, even when you add Atiku and Kwankwaso's votes together, they won't measure up. Kwankwaso is formidable. I won't lie to you and tell you that Kwankwaso is a lightweight, is this, is that. But he's formidable, he's a strong politician. But when you understand political realities, even Buhari that has a cult followership that Kwankwaso doesn't have, he contested 3 times. He couldn't win election. No matter how formidable Kwankwaso is, he cannot win the 2023 election for the fact that we have a president from the same geopolitical zone that is completing an 8-year term. So it's completely impossible for him to even have a very good outing, no matter his popularity and everything, a very good outing in next year's election. At the end of the day, towards few months to the election, he might collapse his structure to either Atiku or Tinubu and cash out. That's what he might likely do. But that one, no matter what he does, Peter Obi has the momentum on his side, and the momentum will keep growing geometrically, astronomically by the day. Thank you very much.
Oh my God, Engineer Engineer Joseph Igama, I'm so glad I allowed you speak because this is like first time. Please don't unmute yourself because I can hear myself back. Anyways, as I was saying, Engineer Joseph, please don't unmute yourself.
Okay.
I can hear myself back. All right, thank you. So I'm really glad to have you on the show today. I appreciate everything you just said is good. We're hearing from somebody on ground, somebody that is invested in this. So thank you very much for your contributions. I will please urge you to always try and join us from time to time. I would like to hear more. Would like to get to know what exactly is happening. So thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Everybody in the panel section, Mr. Alex, Mr. CM, Engineer Joseph, John E, Engineer Ken, Mr. Tiobala, Mr. Femona, Mr. Charles, Mr. Tiobala, everybody, oh my yes, corner, Madam Rita, everybody that was here today, you guys, I appreciate you. You guys have a special place in my heart. And to my lovely viewers, everybody watching me from wherever it is you're watching me from. Oh my God. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. Let me just take time out to acknowledge those people on the comment section before I come back to my amazing panelists for them to round up everything that they've said so far. I can see Gerard, I can see Asabosa, June Obaseki, Omoyes Corner, Mwonka Ebuka, Collins Ebuka. I can see Damien. I can see Damien, Mr. 2NG. I see you there. Johnson Emmanuel, I see you, the mommy of all mommy's mommy. Diaspora, I see you. Osesmo, I see you. Destiny Oviebo, thank you. I can see Andrew Igbina Dalo. I'm so sorry, guys. Please just take it away. I'm pronouncing your name. Thank you so much for being here with us. I can see Evans. Thank you. Ikena Favor, thank you so much. Mark James, Pat Oka. I see you guys. Thank you so much. I can see Dorothy Oche. Thank you so much. June Obaseki, I see you. Then I saw somebody just Chinyere Okoro Ojiako said, I stumbled into your show just now. I like what I'm hearing, so I just subscribed. Keep it up. Oh my God, this is the kind of encouragement I want to hear. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for subscribing. Please bring more people to Ninja Watch so they can see the good work we do here. I can see Mark James. Mark James, thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you. My God, guys, we have more than 10,000 comments. I cannot call all the names. I can see Eric Oliobi. Thank you so much for being here. I can see that we have so many new people. Guys, I'm super excited to have you here with me. I can see Michael. I can see you. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you guys have been doing for Nigeria. What I can see Unzubechi Oliver. I can see Gordon Moses. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate you guys. I can see Jude Uzo Chuku. I see you. Thank you so much. I can see Sonny Idemudia. George Efosa Igbenedion. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys and everything you've been doing for Nigeria. Well, do not hesitate to join us tomorrow, 10 a.m. Nigerian time for our newspaper review and 5 p.m. Nigerian time tomorrow for our discussion, just like this. Thank you so much. I can see Social Mentor TV. I see you right there. I can see Emma Chuku Okpala, Chuka Okpala. Thank you so much. Engineer Joseph, a lot of people on the comment section are saying that you have to come more on our show. Please come more. We want to hear from people that are on ground. Thank you so much. I can see Rose Igbina Zaka. I hope I got that correctly. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. When I say I love you guys, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. We cannot spell success without you. Thank you guys so much for everything you do for Ninja Watch. I appreciate you. Kachi appreciate you. The Ninja Watch team appreciate you. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So that being said, I'm just going to go straight to my amazing panelists. Give you guys 30 seconds. Please round up on everything that we've said so far. I'm going to start from the man that we had a little bit of disagreement today, which is Mr. John E. Mr. John E, please. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you again, and good evening. I want to maybe correct a misconception, which is that I hate Nigerians, because that'd be insane. I love Nigerians, but I don't like Nigeria, and they're two different things. I'm not
That's
trying to
right.
brag. I've invested well over 75 million naira into Nigeria, and I'm not talking about just building a house for myself. Everything from the stocks that trade on the exchange to capital projects going on in the country. And so when I say that I'm not interested in Nigeria anymore, it comes from a place of having to do a lot of soul searching and research to why the country does not work. And it doesn't work because there are irreconcilable differences. Now, like I said before, I don't think there's anything wrong with being tribalistic. I love Yoruba culture. I love my own Igbo culture. I love Ibibio culture. I love Hausa culture. I even love Fulani culture. That's great. These are things that should be built upon. And I see ways that different countries can emerge where we can have cooperations like you see on NATO and the EU. But it's not a function of me hating Nigerians. I don't hate Nigerians, but I've come to understand that Nigeria's problem is cannot be solved by an individual, because Nigeria's problems stem from the fact that Nigeria has no institutions. And no matter how amazing Peter
Mr. John, Mr. John, are you there, please?
So again, I don't want anyone to get the wrong misconception, and I'm glad at least some people gave me a chance to speak, and they also kind of understood where I was coming from. It's not a function of me not liking the country, or excuse me, not liking its people, because they're my own people, but it's a function of trying to understand, how are you going to solve Sharia law? Why are you telling people in Taraba that they can be competing with Vietnam? Did they tell you that they don't have that idea in mind in the first place? But did they tell you that that's what they want to do with their land? So it's a whole bunch of things that I think people are sweeping under the rug. And I'd like those irreconcilable differences to be addressed more. Anyway,
All
God
right.
bless you all. You take care.
God bless you. God bless you, Mr. John. That being said, we're working so hard to get Mr. Peter Obi on this platform. I hope you guys will be there, because once Mr. Peter Obi come here, we will have the opportunity to ask all of the questions you guys want to ask. But I'm going to drop our WhatsApp number here, so you guys can just bombard me with all the messages or all the questions that you would like to ask and you want Mr. Peter Obi to answer. We're working so hard to have him here. And once that has been sorted, we're going to give you guys an update. So thank you so much. I'm just going to drop the WhatsApp number here. Hold on, guys. Let me just quickly do that as I drop the WhatsApp number on the platform. Yes, that's the WhatsApp number there. You guys can drop your questions, whatever you want us to talk about, whatever you want us to address. That is it on the comment section, because we're all here to get educated, to learn, and to also sensitize ourselves and our loved ones. So I'm going to go straight to the next person I have here, which is Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, please.
Yes, thank you so very much, Madam Kachi. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, the owner of the platform. I'm grateful. Our political opponents, the political godfathers who has held this nation hostage for the past 30 to 60 years, the reign of terror is over. This is just the beginning of their dance macabre. like
Mr.
on in
Alex, we don't throw
so
our dictionary. I beg, they speak
Maka,
normal.
yeah,
Hey.
dance macabre is the macabre dance, like the evil dance of the Chino
Okay,
Achebe
that's
book
macabre. Okay,
of
carry on.
Let me open the Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex.
so tell
Mr.
me.
Alex. Mr. Alex.
Yes.
Just a second. Catchy. I want to define that word, dance macabre. You see,
Yeah.
In Benin, we have a festival that they call Ekaba. So that Ekaba originated from Iyokoriomo, all the way down to Nwode, all the way down to Hawaii. So they are the one doing the Ekaba dance. So that Ekaba is like a bunch of bells. So they tie it in their waist and they use it to dance. So that's what Alex is talking about. That
Yes,
All
can you
right,
hear
thank
me?
you. Thank you, Engineer
Yes, can
Ken.
I
Mr.
continue,
Alex.
please?
yes, continue, Mr. Alex.
Yes, or you can ask the Asian people the meaning of Ikpabonemi. It's related to dance macabre. So,
Okay.
anyways, yes, for me, I love Nigeria. Okay, everybody do not have the same mental strength. Nigeria has frustrated me. Nigeria has dealt with me and my family from my great grandfather and so on and so forth. I cannot say because I visited my friend's home, my home is no longer a place I want to see progress. So, no matter the challenges, we may have a leaking roof, we may not have a good kitchen for now, but home is still home. I love Nigeria. I don't have any other country I can call my own. I don't care the magnitude, the colossal, challenges that we have right now. We know nations have gone through it. Is a phase. So let's give Obi a chance. I will forever remain a Nigerian. I'm proud to be a Nigerian, and I believe I will die a Nigerian at old age. So I'm not one of those that denies identity because of challenges or business failure. One
All
day,
right.
all these things are going to pass away. Thank you, everybody. Obi all the way. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. I'm going to go straight to the next person I have here, which is Mr. Siobala. Mr. Siobala, are you hearing me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, your 30 seconds starts now, please.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate the good work we have done so far and the one you guys are still doing all over the place, especially our brother from the north. Thank you for the good work you are doing over there. I want you to continue spreading the gospel of the good news of Peter Obi. Thank you so much. I really want to also let some people know it doesn't matter. We all believe in Nigeria, but when you see how Nigeria have dealt with you, have every right to say anything you want. Because on a more serious note, it's also unfortunate that we have a country that is blessed with so natural resources and mineral. We are here. We cannot even do anything for our nation. It's so unfortunate. People invested in millions. They cannot even account for it today. They have every reason to be angry. So I really appreciate each and every one of us for the good work every panelist you are all doing. We are all fighting for a common goal to make Nigeria a better place. I urge everyone to keep the good news flying. We hope a day will come, we all rejoice together. Come 2023. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Siobala. I'm going to go straight to Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, please. Your 30 seconds starts now.
Yeah, well, my take for the days, I pray that the one God has sent to rescue Nigeria from this disaster that we find ourselves into, that Peter Obi, that God should give him that grace and that protection and more wisdom, to climb into that throne to become the Nigerian next president. And whatever the evil that these evil politicians are cooking, I pray that God Almighty should disgrace them in the open, so that they will not succeed,
All
that
right.
Nigeria will march on. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you
Yeah,
so much, Engineer Ken. Thank you for that
welcome.
contribution. I'm going to go straight to Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles, please.
Thank you, my sister, once again. My prayer for every Nigeria is this, because I know God has given us someone who will at least build a foundation that others will come and they can stand upon it. Because I love Nigeria and I'm willing, I want to come back home.
But the fear of Nigeria and what is happening in Nigeria has been a challenge. I could remember one of my friends imported goods in Nigeria, and he lost it. Not because he bring contraband, but because the customs frustrated him. And since then, this guy refused. If you ask him, let's do this, he will tell you, no, I can't do anything in Nigeria. I know how much I lost in Nigeria because of corruption. And now God has blessed Nigeria with someone who will look into all these things and make sure that things change. Please, I plead for to every Nigerian, please let
All
us
right.
remove sentiment from all this our discussion and face the future. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you so much, Mr. Charles. I'm going to go straight to Mr. Femanuel. Mr. Femanuel, please, are you ready for me? Mr. Femanuel, are you ready for me, please? Okay, I guess Mr. Femanuel is not ready for me. Engineer Ken, please don't unmute your mic. Thank you very much. I'm going to go straight to Mr. CM. Mr. CM, please, are you ready for me?
Yes, I am. Just to touch a little bit on what we've said earlier, you know, well, I can continue replying maybe sentence by sentence, paragraph by paragraph, point by point of what most people said here because of time. But like I always say, the thing about I feel that Nigeria is playing her last card. Now, we've been hearing that Nigeria is on the brinks, Nigeria is on the brinks. Nigeria will collapse. We've been hearing it since 2015. But then the leaders that we've been having will come and make things worse. So the emergence of P2B is to really tell us that though we've been getting it wrong, this is now the time for us to put things in order, or else, well, the other we wouldn't know. No, we had better not contemplate what will happen. But at the same time, people should people should also know that if P2B is not good, he will not be receiving all the attacks he's been receiving. I've seen a lot of innuendos, fabricated news, concocted, just a wild and imaginary concoctions being thrown at him. Some are even accusing him of religious bigotry, ethnic irredentism, even economic crimes. They're even pinning a lot of things on him that when he was governor, he did this, he did that. And like somebody will say, if you ask them, have you been to Anambra to find out this? They will say no. Meanwhile, they are somewhere making assumption. It's because the chap
Okay.
is good. It's because the chap is good. And then why I'm urging everybody that you will never know the value of what you have until you lose it. So do not disregard all this rubbish they are saying against P2B. He is the man who has articulated the nation's problem. He believes that a leader is a learner. That's why he's traveling to different countries in Africa to see what they are doing right. So that, like he said, he doesn't want when he get there, he will say, oh, when I came here, everywhere is a mess. He knows Nigeria is in a mess. So he's visiting other countries to tap their knowledge so that the first day in office, he will say, I've been to Egypt. This is what they did. So I'm going to start it. Or
All
even
right.
reach what they call like pre-contract
Mr. CM,
agreement.
your
Like,
time is up. Mr.
okay,
CM,
thank
your
you.
time is up. Thank you
Thank you.
very much. Mr. CM, we're going to be here again 5 p.m. tomorrow. Please endeavor to come early to make your contributions. I can see we have some new people here. I can see Sajere Fortune. Our time is already fast spent, but since you guys are just coming, I'm going to give you guys just 1 minute to make your contributions. And I can see Paddy as well. Our time is already fast spent. But before I go, the last person on my panel that already spoken was is engineer Joseph Igama. Please make your summary in 30 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I hope you can hear me.
Loud and clear. Please go ahead.
Okay, Nigerians are great, wonderful people. Nigeria as a country, wonderful, beautiful, great country. Unfortunately, for a long time now, we've had very terrible, poor political leadership. That's where the problem has been all these years. But the political leadership is consequent upon two pillars. First, the one on one hand is incompetent, selfish, and visionless leaders, and then on the other hand is a very docile and detached followership. So it's the combination of those two that has given rise to this very terrible, poor political leadership we've had. So that's why it's very wrong for a lot of us at times just blaming the politicians alone. We have a part to play. The most popular politician in my state lost his election for the first time last election, 2019. He was a governor for 8 years. He went to Senate 12 good years. He lost his first election. He still remains the most popular. But my people were angry with him because of the killings that were going on in my state, and he couldn't provide leadership to speak against it. So they came out in mass against him, and he lost. So the president gave him a ministerial appointment. He's the 7 minister as we speak. But that's just to tell you the power in the hands of the people. So we as the people, we should seize this opportunity that has presented itself in 2023. Get your PVC, get active, and cast your vote based on your conscience. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Engineer Joseph Igama. I have somebody new here. I'm just going to give you 1 minute to quickly make your submission. I can see Surgery Fortune. Oh, Mr. Surgery Fortune, can you hear me, please? Your mic is muted. Your mic is muted. Please unmute yourself.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Good evening. I can hear you now, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm very fine. Well,
Okay, great.
I'm joining all the way from Manchester, United Kingdom.
Oh, thank you so
Uh,
much for being here.
I want to say it's a great pleasure joining my family members here. I
Pleasure.
want us, I want us who have seen the great the mantle of leadership in Obi to behave like Obi. We should be pragmatic. We should be like Mr. Joseph said. We shouldn't be mentioning as you call that it is the Fulani. At the time the country wasn't going where it has to do with all those political classes that were in power, including the South, North, East, and West. Those dividing our the national cake, because when it comes to division, there's no tribe attached to it. It cuts across all the states. So I want to appeal to us in spreading Peter Obi's campaign. We shouldn't make it an Igbo affair. We should make it a national affair. We should see our Fulanis and even our northern people, give them a free hand to join. It is because we have been misled. That's why we have gotten this far. So let's see it as bringing them together, bringing everybody in the country together, so that we can move the country forward, so that Ubi can emerge successfully.
All right.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sajari. I urge you to join us again tomorrow, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, so we can discuss more. I can see more people trying to join us, but unfortunately, guys, I can't accept more people here. Our time is already fast spent. Thank you so much to everyone in the panel. John Ear, you're still right there. Thank you, Alex, Mr. Sajari, Engineer Joseph, Gamma. I can see Mr. Omori backstage. I can see Fem Manuel back there. Thank you so much for at least trying to join us at all. God bless you guys. I see your efforts. Please, this is not the time for us to relent or to relax. Let's double, triple our effort, quadruple our effort, do everything we can, spread the word, sensitize our people, call our people back home, try to get them to go get their PVCs, educate them, make them understand why it shouldn't be business as usual come 2023 election. God bless you. 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 May the Almighty continue to guide, protect us all. Thank you all so much for being here with me. And God bless you and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Have an amazing night. Bye bye.